Paul Skeens. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, he absolutely does.
Yeah,
he absolutely
does. If I were to tell you from over there that is Paul Skeens, you'd say, yeah, it is. They look like two twins.
They really do. Hopefully it's not actually Paul Skeens. Hopefully
playing jokes on ESPN.
Yes, because that would be suboptimal for the Braves today. So, but Bubba Chandler, I'm sure he's going to have a big contingent out here in Atlanta, just down the road from North Oconee High School, where he's from. 6'3", 218, so a big guy. So it'll be fun to see him. Anytime you see a young kid come back to home for the first time. I think it'll be bittersweet for him. He's not a member of the Braves, but he's a major leaguer playing in Truist Park, a place that he probably grew up going to quite a bit. That was our strong arm pitching matchup, and it was brought to you by John Foy and Associates Personal Injury Law. John Foy, where we treat every client with dignity, compassion, and respect. Hurt in a wreck, hit by a truck, injured on the job. We're ready to help you today. There's never a fee until we win for you. That's the strong arm. I would like to point out that I did that read as Auburn was giving up a touchdown. And it was flawless.
Well, yes, very good, but I think there's a penalty on the play.
Oh, you know what? Those are the football gods giving me a second chance.
You did so well, they're going to give you that second chance.
And I don't know if that was a flag either.
Man downfield, I think.
Oh, I thought it was passing. Yeah, that dude was way downfield. All right. Take a break. Final break of the day. When we come back, we'll do our prize picks of the day. He's Justin Hanover, and I'm Barrett Salit. This is the Ford Leadoff Show on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Attention Braves fans, we have a major announcement. Tire Discounters is back as the tire retailer partner of the Braves. Here's their Stasi jingle.
Sorry to interrupt, but all of us at Tire Discounters are really excited because every time the Braves hit a homer, we're giving all the fans a great deal. Cash off on select tires and free alignments. And free oil changes. Okay, roll it. See store for details.
Attention Braves fans, ever wanted to win a Yanmar UTV or a Yanmar SA223 tractor? Well, here's your chance. It's the Yanmar Strike Out the Side inning. During the 8th inning of every Braves game, one lucky fan will be selected for a chance to win a Yanmar UTV if the Braves pitcher strikes out the side. Plus, at the end of the season, you could win the grand prize, a Yanmar SA223 tractor. Register now at Braves.com/Yanmar for your chance to win the Yanmar Strike Out the Side inning, where the excitement never stops.
Remember the good old days when baseball in Atlanta was an adventure? Give yourself 48 hours to relive that magic at the Omni Atlanta Hotel at Centennial Park in downtown Atlanta. Walk to iconic spots like the College Football Hall of Fame, and with new developments like Centennial Yards and the Center on the Rise, you'll feel the spirit of Atlanta's past and present. With spacious, newly renovated rooms, Omni Atlanta is where past memories meet new adventures. Book your stay today at omnihotels.com/Atlanta, because some things are too good not to relive.
Don't miss an incredible lineup of Braves giveaways this season, including bobbleheads, collectibles, and a replica jersey. Visit Braves.com/promos to see them all.
Most of us can admit that the dream of playing Major League Baseball didn't pan out. But when it comes to injuries or pain, you can still treat yourself like a pro. That's where Peachtree Orthopedics comes in. Top doctors, state-of-the-art facilities, and recovery plans to get you back in the game. Whether it's tennis elbow or neck pain, they'll help you get back to doing what you love. And hey, you never know. I hear the Braves are always looking for new talent. Visit PeachtreeOrthopedics.com so you can get better.
Here's a club you want to get into, Club Citgo. It's the super easy app that opens the door to great fuel savings and more. Sign up and instantly save 23 cents per gallon on your first fill-up, plus everyday savings that really add up. You can also enter our sweepstakes with multiple winners and giveaways, like free gas for a year. And Club Citgo makes paying easy with a convenient mobile pay feature. So welcome to the club where all the action is. Download Club Citgo today. Savings good up to 30 gallons, only at participating locations. Data rates may apply.
Have you ever wondered if there was something special you could put on your food to make it even better? There is, and it's called the Original Louisiana Brand Hot Sauce, perfectly blending zesty peppers, tangy vinegar, and salty salt. The Original Louisiana Brand Hot Sauce makes curly fries into curl your toes fries, and every plate of nachos into nacho heck yeah. Only the Original Louisiana Brand Hot Sauce is bold enough to be the official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves. That's Louisiana Hot. Buy you some.
Hey Braves fans, this is Kelly Kroll reminding you to join me on the Buck Belue Show weeknights from 6 to 8 when the Braves are off, and Saturday mornings from 9 to noon on 680 The Fan.
Here's a pitch right down the middle. For the thrill seekers, day trippers, and sightseers in all of us, check out the Ford Bronco Sport at buyfordnow.com. Proud sponsor of the Ford Leadoff Show and your Atlanta Braves.
Welcome back, Barrett Sallee, Justin Hanover with you. Braves and Pirates game 2 of the 3-game set. It is the penultimate game of the 2025 Major League Baseball season.
You like that word.
I do. I told Joe I'd use it more today than I have. I feel like I've let him down a little bit, but it's a good word. Joe used it twice as well, so it's a good word. You can use it only like once a year.
But what are you going to say tomorrow? You're not going to say the ultimate day.
I could try. Cash in on the baseball action with Prize Picks, the official daily fantasy sports partner of the Atlanta Braves. Download Prize Picks and use code BRAVES, and you'll get $50 instantly when you play $5. Must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details. Spencer Strider, more than 5.5 strikeouts. More than 5.5 strikeouts. I think that's a good number. And then Bubba Chandler, more than 1.5 walks allowed. More than 1.5 walks allowed. I think that's a good number as well. So I feel good about this one.
Well, you haven't gloated, though. You won yesterday, did you not?
I did.
Right.
I'm trying not to say anything about it.
Why?
You're right. It's the end of the year. I'm not going to jinx myself.
Patch yourself. Come on.
I already am terrible at this. But yeah, I did win 2 in a row.
Enjoy the wins.
2 in a row. Hopefully things are turning my way tonight. But
just as the season ends.
Yes, that and the fact that Auburn's got 4th and 10 with 2:26 left down 6.
What could possibly go wrong?
A lot could go wrong. There can be an awful lot that goes wrong. But Prize Picks does a great job. And if I do win, the money is right there in my account. And so if you want to go, look at a late night game, or if you want to have some success maybe with a West Coast college football game, if you win tonight on Prize Picks, it's right there. And you can go ahead and see if you can get some more action, but use code BRAVES. You'll get $50 off your $5 first pick. So good people, those Prize Picks.
Just remember, there's always a game in Hawaii.
Oh, did you ever do that?
Does a bear, you know what?
All the time.
When you got to get right, you remember the 11:59 game in Hawaii.
Absolutely. And it's usually not a good idea. More
It
times than not,
depends
it's a bad idea.
from what frame of reference you're coming from.
It's correct.
Sometimes it's a great idea.
Well, it's a bad idea, but sometimes it turns out well. It turns out well.
Fair. Very
sometimes
fair.
it ends well. It's always a bad idea. There's no doubt about that. But Spencer Strider, more than 5.5 strikeouts. I feel very comfortable with that. And Bubba Chandler, more than 1.5 walks. He doesn't walk a lot of guys. He only has 4 on the year. I get that, but
He's due. Law of averages.
And he's home. Maybe some nerves going. Maybe he looks around saying, wow, I used to be a fan in this place. Now I'm here pitching. Maybe some butterflies for Bubba Chandler. So we'll see if I can make it 2 in a row. If I make it 2 in a row, you have to sub in for Domino every day next year.
We'll cross that bridge.
You don't have to worry about it. I'm not saying we have to. It's not going to happen, but yeah. So we'll see if I can stay hot and win 2 in a row. That is a winning streak by Domino terms. Before we finish things up, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Never miss a pitch of the Braves.
WCNN North Atlanta, a Dickey broadcasting station.
The Fan, and streaming free on the Fan app.
It's the penultimate day of the season.
Well, it's now become the ultimate for the Mets.
It
They
has.
just won shutout fashion 5-0, so they're a half a game ahead of the Reds. Cincinnati, though, does still control their own destiny.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens with them. They play at 7:15. So if you're into scoreboard watching, I always love scoreboard watching this time of year. So if you're into scoreboard watching during the Braves game, you can always check out Reds Brewers. That's the one to keep an eye on. If you are if you're a heathen, or you just like Mets
For the
fans.
11:59 Hawaii game.
Yes, that. Or if you just want to watch Mets fans suffer and root for the Reds, it's always fun to make Mets fans' hearts break.
This whole country is all about the Reds, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Queens loves the Mets, and then outside on that map, everywhere else is about Cincinnati.
Absolutely. About half the people in Bethpage right now don't care about the Mets either. They're rooting
fair.
They're rooting for the Reds. Even Domino, he grew up a Mets fan. I have a feeling that he's somewhere in Long Island roaming around after a pretty rough day, at least on the golf course for the Americans.
As long as he's not sleeping on a street right now.
That's baby steps. That's a goal in life. So it'll be fun. Well, thank you for filling in. It's been
I had a
fun.
blast. Thank you for inviting me.
It's been a lot of fun. And of course, Justin, you can hear all across the 680 The Fan, the flagship network of the Braves Radio Network as well. All right, game 2, Braves and Pirates coming your way right after this.
Go ahead, caller. Got a question for Michael Harris II? Michael, seriously, is that your Ford Bronco?
Yeah, a customized Bronco Raptor.
What do you like about it?
It's a great drive, comfortable, lots of smart tech, and it's ready for just about any adventure. And I look good in it.
No matter where you go to find your next adventure, find it in a smart and rugged Ford Bronco or Bronco Sport SUV. For great offers, see your local Ford dealer. Proud sponsor of your Atlanta Braves.
Hello, I'm Neil Pruitt, Chairman and CEO of Pruitt Health. We believe family makes us stronger. Pruitt Health has served families and communities throughout the Southeast for more than 50 years. If you're looking for skilled nursing, home health, or hospice care, count on our caregivers to provide the personalized plan your loved one needs. Learn more, visit PruittHealth.com. Pruitt Health is a proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
The DoubleTree Suites by Hilton at the Battery Atlanta, a preferred hotel of the Atlanta Braves, is conveniently located within walking distance to the Atlanta Braves Stadium, along with the numerous restaurants, shopping, and entertainment options. The DoubleTree Suites at the Battery Atlanta provides spacious two-room guest suites, a full-service restaurant, and 5,500 square feet of flexible event space for your next event. Stop by and pregame in our on-site Game Changers Sports Lounge and Grill, and don't forget to sweeten your stay with our signature DoubleTree chocolate chip cookie. Book your next stay at the DoubleTree Suites by Hilton at the Battery Atlanta.
Hurry up and get your Braves tickets for the 2025 season. With great matchups and multiple seating options and packages available, there's something every fan will love. Visit Braves.com/tickets today.
Here's a club you'll want to get into, Club Citgo. It's the super easy app that opens the door to great fuel savings and more. Sign up and instantly save 23 cents per gallon on your first fill-up, plus everyday savings that really add up. You can also enter our sweepstakes with multiple winners and giveaways, like free gas for a year. And Club Citgo makes paying easy with a convenient mobile pay feature. So welcome to the club where all the action is. Download Club Citgo today. Savings good up to 30 gallons, only at participating locations. Data rates may apply.
Good calls. They're great in baseball games, and they're even better when you need a law firm. If you've been in an auto accident and need legal representation, do yourself a favor and get the best call there is. One call, that's all. With Ken Nugent and his team. Ken's team fights for you and sticks with you from start to finish, working hard to get you your money quick. Give Ken and his team a call. 404-CALL-KEN.
One call, that's all.
Kenneth S. Nugent, PC, Attorneys at Law. 1355 Peachtree Street Northeast, Suite 1000, Atlanta, Georgia, 30309.
Fall is here, but it's still hot here in the state of Georgia, which means pests like ants, roaches, and mosquitoes are out in full force. Luckily, you can trust the pros at Arrow Exterminators to keep your home pest-free inside and out. Arrow protects homes and businesses and is the official pest control provider of Truist Park and the Braves, so you know you're getting the best from the best. To set up a free pest inspection, call 888-GO-ARROW or visit arrowexterminators.com.
You won't be able to get through the football season unless you catch the latest news while you work. Lock in Cellini and Domino every weekday from 10 to 2 on 680 The Fan or the Fan app.
Your 2025 Atlanta Braves are still grinding out the wins and making memorable moments for fans all across Braves country.
Swung on, slice the other way. That's going to get down for a base hit. 2-run single to left.
Be here for every huge play and every comeback win as the Braves keep chopping through the 2025 season.
Baldwin sends one soaring high in the air to deep right field. Got a shot, and that is out of here.
Atlanta Braves baseball on the Braves Radio Network is brought to you by the original Louisiana hot sauce. Flavor favors the bold. Your local Ford dealers, proud partner of your Atlanta Braves. The Home Depot, how doers get more done. Your local Hyundai dealer, proud sponsor of the Atlanta Braves. John Foy and Associates Personal Injury Law. Get the strong arm. Arrow Exterminators. Make the right call and protect your home or business from pests by calling 888-GO-ARROW. Peachtree Orthopedics. Same day, evenings, and Saturdays. It's time to get better. SeatGeek, the official ticket marketplace of the Atlanta Braves. Yanmar Tractors and Engines, an official partner of the Atlanta Braves grounds crew. Your Atlanta area Lexus dealer. Experience amazing. Simply Sport, the official CBD partner of your Atlanta Braves. TimberTech Decking and Railing. Everything wood should be. Visit TimberTech.com. City of Hope Atlanta, making hope a reality for cancer patients throughout the Southeast. Attorney Ken Nugent, one call, that's all. Xfinity, get one internet price for 5 years with the Xfinity 5-year price guarantee. Pennington Grass Seed, official partner of the Atlanta Braves grounds crew. Serve Pro, when disaster strikes, call Serve Pro to make it like it never even happened. Saya LTL Freight, the official freight and logistics company of the Atlanta Braves. Corona Extra, La Playa awaits. Georgia Power, the official electric energy partner of the Atlanta Braves. IBEW Local 613. Truist Park keeps the lights on with IBEW 613 electricians. The Battery Atlanta's own ASW Distillery, home of the award-winning Fiddler Bourbon. TYM Tractors, a winning lineup, together as one. Tonight, Truist Park comes alive for one of the final games of the season as the Braves square up against the Pittsburgh Pirates at Truist Park. This is Atlanta Braves Baseball on the Braves Radio Network, lit by Louisiana Hot Sauce.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome into Atlanta Braves baseball. Tonight from Truist Park in Atlanta, Georgia. It's Game 2 in a series of 3 between the Braves and the Pirates. On the mound for the Braves tonight, right-hander Spencer Strider making his final start of the season, and he faces Georgia native right-hander Bubba Chandler. Great to have you with us alongside Joe Simpson and our producer-engineer Jonathan Chadwick. Ben Ingram here with you. And, Joe, let's start right there with Spencer Strider. These last 3-4 outings have been very good for him. These last 3 or 4 kind of more in line with what we were expecting. And that goes along with something you mentioned earlier, just needing reps and a chance for one last good send-off into the offseason.
Yeah, I'm pulling for him to have another good outing, and he's coming off a real good one against Detroit. Didn't give up any runs in 5 innings. But his last 5 starts, he's had a 2.10 ERA. And he's pitching rather than just throwing. And I think he has really made some good adjustments with what he's got available to him in terms of weaponry, and I think that's only going to make him better as we get ready for the 26th season.
If he wins tonight, that'd be 3 straight winning decisions for him. He hasn't done that since June. In order to do that, he'll go through a Pirate team that ranks 30th in so many offensive categories, but you would not have known that watching that bunch last night.
No, led by Spencer Horwitz, who had a couple of homers, drove in 4 runs. They were lighting it up last night. They were finding some spots when they did hit the line drives. They found some holes and parlayed a couple of 4-run innings into a big night and a win, and very unusual for them to have that kind of offense going.
Speaking of a big night, tonight is a really big night for Bubba Chandler. He went to North Dakota High School. He's their number 2 prospect. He just turned 23 2 weeks ago, so he's a Georgia boy. He's starting here tonight. What a thrill for him.
You can't imagine what's going through his mind, can you, about coming to Truist Park and pitching against guys that he's been watching basically all his life. So it'll be a big thrill for him and his family, and he has got some kind of big arm.
Yeah, he really does. It'll be fun to see these two go at it. Spencer Strider went to Clemson. Chandler was actually committed to go to Clemson to be the quarterback until the Pirates drafted him, so should be a good matchup. You want to see a win tonight for obvious reasons, but it'd at least be nice to have a rubber game tomorrow in the final game of the season.
Absolutely it would, especially when we're looking forward to the Braves pitchers who are starting. Charlie Morton going to be on the mound, followed by Chris Sale. So let's put a W on the board tonight and have that rubber game you're talking about.
That's a great plan. When we come back, Joe will introduce you to the starting lineups for both teams. After that, we'll have the first pitch. Braves and Pirates coming up tonight on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Give me directions to Truist Park.
Getting directions. Would you like to add a racetrack freeze blast to your route?
Oh, yes, please.
Updating route. Now getting on fast track.
Amazing.
Don't let a pregame pit stop slow you down. Take the racetrack route and get on the fast track to game day with a cold, refreshing freeze blast. Racetrack, proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
From playing catch in the front yard to backyard barbecues, your lawn is the backdrop to it all. That's why Pennington, at the official grass seed of the Atlanta Braves, is here to help you grow a lawn you can be proud of. With over 80 years of experience rooted right here in Braves country, Pennington knows what it takes to achieve big league results right at home. So whether you're entertaining or unwinding, you can trust Pennington Grass Seed, available at the Home Depot.
Don't miss an incredible lineup of Braves giveaways this season, including bobbleheads, collectibles, and a replica jersey. Visit Braves.com/promos to see them all.
Hard
hit ball to short, scooped up and tossed to second. Quick turnaround. It's going to be close. Throws it to first, and he's out. Double play.
A Braves double play is a well-oiled machine, just like Valvoline Instant Oil Change. We'll change your oil in about 15 minutes while you stay in your car. The only thing that'll be out here is your old oil. Drive into your neighborhood Atlanta location today. No appointment needed. Valvoline Instant Oil Change is a proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
The time to pursue your dreams is now, and the place is South College. With South College's Associate of Science in Health Science, you can focus on pre-nursing or pre-pharmacy. Each curriculum is designed to promote development of knowledge and skills. South College participates in a variety of financial aid programs for those who qualify, and academic guidance resources are readily available on campus. To find out more about South College's Atlanta or Marietta campus, visit south.edu. That's south.edu. South College, where dreams find direction.
It came from outer space.
No, it came from Grindhouse Killer Burgers.
The taste is out of this world.
Well, the taste is, but they're from Atlanta and now at Truist Park.
They are burgers you could die for.
But please don't. Grindhouse Killer Burgers is now at Truist Park. Grab our signature burger at 3 locations, including the 300 level and new Outfield Market, or at one of the 5 Atlanta and Athens locations. You can even book our food truck to bring Grindhouse to your next event. Grindhouse Killer Burgers.
Live fast.
Eat well. Traffic and weather can't keep you up to date on what really matters to you. Make Chuck and Chernoff part of your routine weekdays from 2 to 6 on 680 The Fan, or tell your smart speaker to play 680 The Fan.
Out here at the ballpark, we're getting set for Game 2 of this series between the Braves and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Time to take a look at tonight's starting lineups, brought to you, as always, by Georgia Power, the official electric energy partner of the Atlanta Braves. First for the Pirates, leading it off will be O'Neal Cruz, who's back in the lineup, and he'll play center field. Batting second at third base is Jared Triolo. Brian Reynolds is the 3-hole hitter. He'll be in right field. Last night's hero for the Pirates, Spencer Horwitz, will back cleanup, but tonight he's at second base. Nick Gonzalez will be at shortstop batting fifth. Batting sixth, the DH, Joey Bart. Jack Sawinski will be in left field batting seventh. Rafael Flores is at first base hitting eighth, and batting ninth doing the catching will be Henry Davis. Again, for the Pirates, it's Cruz, Triolo, and Reynolds, Horwitz, Gonzalez, and Bart, Sawinski, Flores, and Davis. For the Atlanta Braves, leading it off and playing left field will be Jurickson Profar. Matt Olson's at first base batting second. Ronald Acuna Jr.'s hit in 5 straight, and he'll be in right field hitting third. Drake Baldwin has a 9-game streak. He's the cleanup hitter, and he'll do the catching. Ha-Sung Kim will bat fifth and play shortstop. Batting sixth in center field, the newly crowned 2020 man, Michael Harris II, will bat sixth. Batting seventh, the DH is Marcelo Zuna. Batting eighth at third base is Nacho Alvarez Jr., and Brett Wisely gets the start at second base, and he'll bat ninth. Again, for the Braves, it's Profar, Olson, and Acuna, Baldwin, Kim, and Harris, Ozuna, Alvarez, and Wisely. Those are your starting lineups. Beautiful night for baseball. Come on by and join us. We got room for you, and we're about to get it kick-started here right after this timeout on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Today's highlight is brought to you by Toyota. At home or on the road, they're never the underdog. Toyota. Let's go places. Get 1.99% APR for 36 months on a new 2025 Toyota Tacoma Hybrid. Offer valid through September 30th, 2025. 0 down for well-qualified buyers with approved credit and financing through Southeast Toyota Finance. $28.64 monthly payment for every $1,000 financed. Excludes tax, tag, registration, title, and dealer fees. See dealer for details.
Refresh your home's floors with a more durable carpet. Right now, save 10% on Life-Proof Carpet System. Let us install it for you with prices starting at just 49 cents per square foot. Have peace of mind and choose comfortable and stylish carpet that can easily stand up to life's messes. Upgrade your floors with the Life-Proof Carpet System today from the Home Depot. Offer valid September 11th through September 28th, 2025. Base price for standard installations only. Exclusions apply. For licenses, see homedepot.com/license numbers.
Digging, grading, tilling, and mowing. All in a day's work with Yanmar, the tractor that works as hard as you do. Discover new possibilities at yanmartractor.com.
Here's a club you'll want to get into. Club Citgo. It's the super easy app that opens the door to great fuel savings and more. Sign up and instantly save 23 cents per gallon on your first fill-up, plus everyday savings that really add up. You can also enter our sweepstakes with multiple winners and giveaways, like free gas for a year. And Club Citgo makes paying easy with a convenient mobile pay feature. So welcome to the club where all the action is. Download Club Citgo today. Savings good up to 30 gallons, only at participating locations. Data rates may apply.
At the Omni Hotel at the Battery Atlanta, the energy of the game day is right outside your door. As the closest hotel to the gates of Truist Park, you'll feel one with the crowd and on top of the action at the Battery Atlanta during your stay. Whether you're enjoying mouth-watering prime steaks at National Anthem or celebrating life's biggest wins any day of the week, as the official hotel of the Atlanta Braves, Omni Hotel at the Battery Atlanta is more than just a stay. We're your clubhouse where everyone knows your name. Book your stay at omnihotels.com/Battery Atlanta.
Hey Atlanta Braves fans, this is Kelly Kroll asking you to step up to the plate for the men and women who have served our country and protected our freedom. The Warrior Alliance, an official community partner of the Atlanta Braves and the Atlanta Braves Foundation, is helping thousands of veterans to achieve success after military service. Either you or someone you know has served and deserves our support. The best way to say thank you for your service is by helping a veteran round the bases on their journey home. Donate today at thewarrioralliance.org.
Stream Braves baseball in crystal clear HD on the Fan app. Now with Apple CarPlay, so you can get it directly through your dashboard. Download the Fan app now.
Hey, what a nice, warm September night for a ball game. 80 degrees at game time. Wind out of the northeast at 6 to 10 miles an hour. Welcome back to Truist Park. Joe, Ben, and Jay Chad with you. Second game of this three-game set between the Braves and the Pirates. The umpires for tonight's game. Behind the plate will be Brock Cat Ballou, Derek Thomas at first base, Mark Wegner's the crew chief at second, Bruce Dreckman will be at third. And a reminder, Tire Discounters Round Tripper Home Run promotion offers Braves fans a next day instant savings on set of select tires, plus a free alignment and a free oil change. The more homers the Braves hit, the bigger the deals at Tire Discounters. Learn more at braves.tirediscounters.com. Good crowd on hand, still filing in. If you're in the area, come on by and join us. Should be a good ball game. We got Spencer Strider on the mound for the Braves, and a young man we're all anxious to see pitch, Bubba Chandler for the Pirates, who's from North Oconee High School out here east of Atlanta off I-20. And Spencer Strider takes the field all by himself. Here come the rest of the guys.
There have been some games where all he needed was a catcher.
Yeah. Well, he's got that now. And his defense behind him tonight in the outfield features Profar, Harris, and Acuna from left to right. First to third, it's going to be Olson, Wisely, Kim, and Alvarez tonight. Behind the plate, Drake Baldwin. Strider, 26 years old, 6 feet, 195 out of Knoxville. Fourth-round pick of the Braves in 2020 out of Clemson. He's 7-13 on the year, has his ERA down to 4.45 because of his good work. Last 5 starts, 2-2 with a 2.10 ERA. And that includes 3 starts in September where he's allowed only 6 earned runs in 23 innings. And that features his last start against Detroit at Detroit. 5 innings, no runs, 3 walks, and 6 strikeouts. He is finishing up on a very good note. He's made 2 starts in his career against the Pittsburgh Pirates. He's 1-1 with a pretty high ERA, so he'll try to whittle that down tonight as he goes for his 8th win. And I got to say, Ben, between he and Elder in particular, they've done a really good job of finishing strong here in 2025 after some questionable outings earlier this year.
I think this is something that you can speak to just being a player. You get to August, and the end is kind of in sight. I mean, you still got a ways to go with 2 months left, but you can see the finish line, and everybody wants an uptick. Everybody gets that really that wave of energy to finish strong, and we've seen it out of both of those guys. Been really good.
Yes, we have. Well, why don't you just call a winner tonight?
That sounds like a good plan.
Okay.
Let's do one tonight, one more tomorrow.
All right.
Then I'll see you in Florida.
Okay.
It'll be Cruz, Triolo, and Reynolds for the Pirates here in the top of the first inning. Spencer Strider making his final start of the year. He looks to be ready. So is O'Neal Cruz. And now for the ball game. The first pitch, ground ball, hot shot. Out there towards short. Kim's got it, sends it over to first base. One pitch and one down. Starting up tonight at 7:16 Eastern, 6:16 Central. And that is brought to you by Schumann Farms. Look for Real Sweet brand Vidalia onions from Schumann Farms in a store near you. Here comes Jared Triolo. Triolo 1 for 5 last night. He was batting leadoff last night. Had one double as well as a run scored. 226 hitter. Strider goes to work. There's a called strike on Triolo. Saturday nights are the Braves wearing their City Connect uniforms. White tops, white pants with the royal blue sleeves. Blue lettering and numerals outlined in red, and the A logo on the left chest of those white uniforms. 0-1 to Triolo. That'll be fouled back. Meanwhile, Pittsburgh wearing the traveling grays, tops and pants, black lettering, black numerals outlined in gold, and Pittsburgh across the chest in cursive. No score, top of the first inning, one down and an 0-2 count on Triolo. Strider in search of his first strikeout of the game. 0-2 pitch. Down he goes. Curveball in the inside corner. 2 up and 2 down. And now Strider hoping for a 1-2-3 inning. Folks, cash in on the baseball action with Prize Picks, the official daily fantasy sports partner of the Atlanta Braves. Download Prize Picks. Use code BRAVES. Get $50 instantly when you play $5. Must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details. That curveball has been part of what you mentioned with Strider finishing on a high note here in 2025. Here's Brian Reynolds. And Reynolds takes a curveball for a called strike. You think about Strider, you think about the tools in his tool chest, and fastball slider, easily the most lethal of his weapons. But here lately, the curve has been a very good weapon for him, and he's sprinkled in a few changeups as well. Here's the 0-1 pitch on the way to Reynolds, and he swings and misses over the top of a changeup. There it is.
Well, that curveball especially is slow enough that it really does surprise the hitter. They're looking for nothing but power stuff from him.
This will be his 7th pitch of the inning. 6 strikes, no balls. And the 0-2 pitch on the way to Reynolds. And he tips that right into the middle. Baldwin, a slider, fanned him. 7 pitches, 7 strikes, and a 1-2-3 inning.
That's got to be one of the quickest innings of the year.
That sounds like a great start for Spencer. We go to the bottom of the first inning. Pirates nothing, and the Braves coming up when we come back.
And Doug.
Limu and I always...
5 a.m. I'm up with a crisp Celsius energy drink. Running 12 miles today. Grab a green juice, quick change, and head to work. Meetings, workshops. One more Celsius, no slowing down. Working late, but obviously still meeting the girls for a little dancing. Celsius. Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.
I'm Scott Hansen, host of NFL Red Zone. Lowe's knows Sundays hit different when you earn them. We've got you covered with outdoor power equipment from Cobalt and everything you need to weatherproof your deck with Trex decking. Plus, with lawn care from Scott's and, of course, Pit Boss grills and accessories, you can get a home field advantage all season long. So get to Lowe's, get it done, and earn your Sunday. Lowe's, official partner of the NFL.
Does it ever feel like you're a marketing professional just
speaking into the void?
But with LinkedIn ads, you can know you're reaching the right decision makers, a network of 130 million of them, in fact. You can even target buyers by job title, industry, company, seniority, skills, and did I say job title? See how you can avoid the void and reach the right buyers with LinkedIn ads. Spend $250 on your first campaign and get a free $250 credit for the next one. Get started at linkedin.com/campaign. Terms and conditions apply.
Guess who said the following?
I play with love, I play hard, so...
Well, they just got better because now through October 26th, Keno has 30% higher payouts during bonus hours, only from the Georgia Lottery.
Traffic and weather can't keep you up to date on what really matters to you. Make Chuck and Turnoff part of your routine weekdays from 2 to 6 on 680 The Fan, or tell your smart speaker to play 680 The Fan.
Braves at the plate for the first time. No score into the bottom of the first inning. It'll be Jerickson Profar, Matt Olson, and Ronald Acuna for the Braves. And taking a peek at the 23-year-old Bubba Chandler from right down the road in Bogart, Georgia. Pitch on the way, and Profar takes the ball low and outside. Chandler, their number 2 prospect, just turned 23 years old 2 weeks ago. 6'3", 220, the righty. This rookie right-hander, an outstanding athlete. And in the rotation now for the Pirates at the end of the season. 1-0 pitch and a bottle rocket. Straight up into the air, left side of the infield. Gonzalez and Triolo both there. That's Triolo's ball, and he's got it for the out, 1 down. Folks, for 27 years with every car sold, Hyundai and their dealers donate to Hope on Wheels. This year we will give away $27 million to fight childhood cancer so kids can get back to being kids. Here comes Matt Olson. His next homer will be his 30th. And it'll be the 5th time in his career he's reached 30 home runs or more. Olson takes a ball inside as these two Georgia boys square off. Chandler on the mound for the Pirates, and Olson at the plate for the Braves.
Boy, and that was a strike. Didn't get the call from Brock Ballou.
1-0 pitch. Olson takes the ball high and outside. What do you like about Chandler in terms of his stuff?
I love his arm action. He's a big, angular guy, but I love his arm action. Ball comes out of his hand beautifully. That last pitch, 99. He sits in the high 90s.
2-0 pitch, and Olson with a bouncer to the right side. Coming along now, the first baseman Flores, underhand toss to the bag. And Chandler's there for the out, 2 down. Here's the leather for the Pittsburghers. Rafael Flores is at first base. Spencer Horwitz is at second. Nick Gonzalez, the shortstop. And Jared Triolo is their third baseman. Left fielders Jack Sawinski. Center fielder O'Neal Cruz as he's back from his ankle injury. Brian Reynolds is in right field. Henry Davis is the catcher. And like we mentioned, Bubba Chandler on the mound. Chandler 3-1, a 4.56 ERA. This is his 7th appearance and his 4th start. He's coming off a very impressive victory over the A's in his last turn. Pitch on the way to Acuna. Missed a little bit low and outside with a fastball at 99. That last outing for Chandler, 5 innings, no runs, 1 hit allowed. Didn't walk a soul, struck out 6, got a win. And the Pirates have won 5 of the 6 games he's pitched in this year. He's given up 1 run over his last 2 starts combined. So he has been a wild horse to rope here early in his career. There's a shot out towards short. Up with it, Gonzalez sends it over to first base, and a 6-3 put out puts down the Braves 1-2-3. We played 1, go to the top of the 2nd, no score in Atlanta.
When you open a Corona.
Thank you for calling Spectrum. My name is Angie, and I'm in Orlando, Florida. How can I help you today?
Great. You're still there. It must be like 3 a.m.
We're always here 24/7. What can I do for you?
I know it's late, but I wanted to ask you about the best place to set up my router.
It's never too late. We'll have you up and running in no time.
Only Spectrum has 24/7, 100% U.S.-based customer support. It's only everything. Spectrum fiber-powered internet. It's the fastest and most reliable internet. Go to spectrum.com to learn more.
I'm Scott Hansen, host of NFL Red Zone. Lowe's knows Sundays are for football. That's why we're here to help you get your next DIY project done, even when the clock isn't on your side. Whether that's a new Filtrete filter or Bosch and Cobalt power tools, Lowe's has everything you need to feel like the MVP of DIY. So get it done and earn your Sunday. Shop now, in-store and online. Lowe's, official partner of the NFL.
Lemonade sings a pet insurance customer review.
My new puppy swallowed a bone, still a good boy though. And boy was I glad that I had lemonade. I was paid back quickly and efficiently. Everyone was so nice. Get this pet insurance.
And get a quote at lemonade.com/pet.
Not on at night. Hey, let's talk college football. Join me for the Buck Belue Show with Kelly Kroll weeknights from 6 to 8 on 680 The Fan.
No scoring in the top of the 2nd. Hey, Joe, how's the pitch count looking for both of these guys?
I'd say it's easy to count. 7 apiece. Good grief.
Yeah, Strider and Chandler both blitzed through their half of the 1st inning, each pitcher using just 7 pitches. Spencer Horwitz leads off for the Pirates. This guy had a huge night last night, leading them to that victory. First pitch to Horwitz, hard ground ball out to first and past Olson into right field. Olson was lunging right, Try to get the leather down to smother it, and that zipped right by him. Leadoff single by Horwitz, who has 4 hits in this series. Brings Nick Gonzalez to the plate. He was 2 for 5 in the game last night. Gonzalez, the shortstop. 263 average, 5 homers on the year. Offering on the way to him. There's a ball low and outside. He's got bright yellow spikes and batting gloves, all matching his uniform. These Pirates entering with a record of 70-90 as they will finish in last place in the NL Central. 1-0 pitch to Gonzalez. There's a ball outside. 2 balls, no strikes. You mentioned that Strider has gone 1-1 in his career versus the Pirates. Been a while since he's seen them. He faced them in 2022. He faced them in 2023. This is the first time he's seen them in 2 years. And making his 90th Major League appearance tonight. Gonzalez with a chopper to short. Could be 2. Kim to Brett Wisely to Matt Olson. That's a double play. Well done on that bouncer out to shortstop. That's another thing we've seen a little bit more often from Strider. You think about Strider, tons of swing and miss, right? And the occasional fly ball. Here lately, he's gotten a few more ground balls.
Well, he's getting a little more movement on his fastball. He's not relying quite as much on that riding four-seamer. So with a little more movement, you're going to have some more ground balls hit.
2 down for Joey Bart, another Georgia native. And Bart takes a ball outside. Folks, only the original Louisiana brand hot sauce is bold enough to be the official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves. That's Louisiana Hot. Buy you some. We've been going through it all summer long. We love that stuff. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Bart. A little bit low and outside. 2 balls and no strikes. Strider with a win tonight would pick up his 40th win as a big leaguer. Career record of 39-23 through 89 previous Major League appearances. Once an All-Star, of course. 2-0 pitch. Looper in the right center field. Bart's got himself a base hit. And Bart with a 2-out single. For Bart, he played the role of hero the last time we saw the Pirates prior to this series. That was back in May. In fact, it was a series in Pittsburgh. Went down to the rubber game. And with the game tied 3 apiece in the bottom of the ninth, it was Bart who delivered the game-winning base hit. And he's got a base hit here. So a 2-out single. Here comes Jack Sawinski. Sawinski, a 137 average. Swings it from the left side. There's a first pitch curveball. That was a beauty. Slowed it down to 73.
I love that first pitch get over curveball.
That 0-0 soap bubble over for a called strike. Here comes the 0-1 pitch on the way from Strider. Right, he spins it up there. Swing and a miss. Good curveball down and in. 0-2 on Jack Sawinski. Strider had a couple of strikeouts in the first inning. Here in the second, looking for his third. Got a double play a moment ago. Just needs one more swing and miss. Is 0-2 to the plate. Low and in. That bounced under his feet. May have got his foot there. Yep, they're going to give him first base. Got him in the foot. Got him after it bounced. Waiting to see a replay on exactly where that got him. Braves are not going to take a peek at it. Yeah, that bounced. Hit him in the kneecap.
Yeah.
Spiked that badly. That curveball bounced well in front of the plate. Sawinski tried to get out of the way, but took it right in the right knee.
I think he actually wanted to stay at the plate and hit, but was sent to first.
2 down for Rafael Flores. Flores swings and sends one foul. Up into the third deck over here to our right. Nice grab by a fan. Hung in there and cradled it right there in the third deck. Had it come right to him. 0-1 on Flores. We did not see Flores last night. 300 hitter. No score, top of the second. 0-1 pitch. Punched out to second, taken on one bounce by Wisely. That pushed him out into shallow right center. Sets and throws and gets out number 3. And that ends the top of the second. No runs, 2 hits, no errors. And a man.
Does it ever feel like you're a marketing professional just
speaking into the void?
But with LinkedIn ads, you can know you're reaching the right decision makers, a network of 130 million of them, in fact. You can even target buyers by job title, industry, company, seniority, skills, and did I say job title? See how you can avoid the void and reach the right buyers with LinkedIn ads. Spend $250 on your first campaign and get a free $250 credit for the next one. Get started at linkedin.com/campaign. Terms and conditions apply.
I'm Scott Hansen, host of NFL Red Zone. Lowe's knows Sundays are for football. That's why we're here to help you get your next DIY project done, even when the clock isn't on your side. Whether that's a new Filtrete filter or Bosch and Cobalt power tools, Lowe's has everything you need to feel like the MVP of DIY. So get it done and earn your Sunday. Shop now, in-store and online. Lowe's, official partner of the NFL.
My name is Katie. I'm a Spectrum customer for mobile and internet, and I grew up on a farm and ranch in Nebraska, so I'm always cowgirling. Cowboy culture, you never want to pay more than you have to because there are so many expenses that go into farming and ranching. To have any efficiency on the farm, you need extreme connection and reception. I bet we save about $180 a month with Spectrum, and that's $2,100 for the whole year.
Real customers, real savings. Visit spectrum.com/save. Real customer testimonial, compensated, not scripted.
South Florida football takes on Charlotte on October 3rd at 7 p.m. Join us for every hit and every heartbeat at Raymond James Stadium. Tickets start at just $25. Visit usfbullstix.com or call 800-GO-BULLS today.
The station you go to during the baseball season is the same one you need during football season. Join me, Chris Domino, and Nick Cellini every weekday from 10 to 2 on 680 The Fan or the Fan app.
Into the bottom of the second, no score. Braves and the Pirates in the second game of this series. Drake Baldwin leads off, entering the action with 19 homers. Takes the ball low. Picked up his 80th RBI of the season last night as he ripped a double late in the game to score a run. There's that average at 275. Quite the rookie campaign for Drake Baldwin. He leads it off in the Toyota Stolen Base Challenge inning. There's a ball inside of Baldwin, 2-0. If the Braves steal a base here in the second inning, tonight's contestant, Karen Arndt, will win $1,500 in free Marathon gas cards. And you can enter the Toyota Stolen Base Challenge by visiting Braves.com/Stolen Base Challenge. 2-0 pitch, in for a call strike. So pulling for Karen tonight, looking for a winner in the Toyota Stolen Base Challenge inning. We're telling you about Bubba Chandler, 23-year-old Georgia native, the rookie on the mound for the Pirates. Out of North Oconee High School, third-round selection of the Pirates in 2021. There's a ball low, 3-1. When he was in high school, he was high school teammates with Kabar Rocker. And you can think about the great tandem that they formed. Rocker a few years ahead of Chandler, but they were there as Chandler was a freshman. There's the 3-1 pitch. Baldwin with a line drive high in the air to deep left field. Going back Sawinski. That's over his head off the wall on the fly and bounces by him. Could be 3 bags for Drake. Around second. Heading for third. Feet first slide and a triple. Drake Baldwin with a 3-bagger off the wall in left and a great start for the second inning.
That was such a nice swing, too, Ben. This guy's throwing close to 100 miles an hour. He just put the barrel of the bat on it, and it sailed right off the base of the 375 mark, and Sawinski overran him. He basically had it bounce right by him.
A triple for Baldwin. Ha-Sung Kim takes the ball low and outside. Don't you know that Ha-Sung loves this opportunity right out of the gate in his first at bat as he went 0 for 4 last night?
You bet. Infield drawn in. Not an easy task with this guy throwing upper 90s or 100, but see if you can hit a fly ball.
1-0 to Kim. In for a called strike, 1-1. Ha-Sung batting .244. Base hit right here would give him his 18th RBI. Ball low and outside, 2-1. Kim last night, multiple opportunities with men on base, especially there in the third inning last night. When he came to the plate with the bases loaded, one down, struck out. Right now a 2-1 count. Tall, lean righty Chandler comes set right at the belly. 2-1, just missed the outside corner with a fastball at 99.
Telling the ball comes out of his hand so easy, Ben.
He's a fireballer, isn't he?
I don't know how he lasted till the third round.
3-1. Swung on, missed, 3-2. Well, coming out of high school, he had a decision to make. He could have gone to Clemson and been their quarterback as well as played baseball. That was the collegiate plan for Chandler, as he was a standout high school quarterback, or signed with the Pirates. And he signed with Pittsburgh, like you mentioned, third round, and seeing his stuff, you'd think a top 10 pick.
Yeah.
3-2 to Kim. And Kim lifts one, foul ground, first base side, towards the Braves dugout. Flores at the railing makes the catch, and one down. Obviously, Drake can't do anything but stand there at third base, so one down. But the story goes for Chandler, when he was in high school, he broke his funny bone throwing a curveball when he was a freshman. In fact, it was an inter-squad game, and the batter was Kamar Rocker. And Chandler threw him a curveball that Chandler said Rocker hit about 400 feet, and Chandler ended up having elbow surgery 2 days later. But that happened as a freshman. Of course, he was all good to go by the time he got deep into his high school career. There's a ball low and outside, 1-0. And he was also a switch-hitting shortstop when he wasn't pitching. And there was one scout who watched him play who called the Pirates and said, "I've got the next John Smoltz and Chipper Jones wrapped into one guy." 1-0 pitch, low and inside, 2-0.
How about that?
That's some high praise.
How about that compliment? I haven't seen him swing yet, but I love his arm.
Full name Roy Reuben Chandler. His sister gave him the nickname Bubba, and that stuck. 2-0 from Bubba Chandler, swing and a miss by Harris. Also Chandler, ambidextrous, and says that he could throw the football about 75, 80 yards with the right hand. And he said he could throw it 50 yards with the left.
He could roll out either way.
Exactly. 2-1 pitch. Ground ball out to first, smothered by Flores. Hops up, steps on the bag, and 2 down. That was a hot shot, but the first baseman, Flores, right there on top of it. So it's now in the hands of Marcell Ozuna. No score, bottom of the second. Braves got a leadoff triple from Drake Baldwin. Got to find a way to get him in. That's in the hands of Ozuna, who was 1 for 4 last night with a single. Right-on-right matchup. First time Ozuna has seen Chandler. First pitch swinging and missing a 100-mile-an-hour fastball. What do you think that pass list looked like for Chandler tonight? I bet everybody he's ever known is here.
I bet that it was quite a trail coming in from I-20.
Oh, a banger into right field. Base hit by Ozuna. Turned around a 100-mile-an-hour fastball, and it's 1-0 Braves. What a swing by Ozuna. 100, and he barreled it into right. And that's RBI number 68 of the season for Ozuna.
It was up about letter high. And Marcell did a good job of getting his front foot down and getting his hands started and just fought it off.
Nacho Alvarez takes a ball up and in. A triple by Baldwin, a single by Ozuna. And the Braves have the early 1-0 lead just like last night. And hoping that this one goes much differently down the stretch than last night. Braves lost last night 9-3. One-0 pitch. Ball low and outside. I mean, you think about an opposing team facing the Pirates. They got this guy throwing 100. And of course, everybody knows about Skeens and throwing as hard as he does. And you think about how they strategically put those guys in a rotation. You wouldn't want those guys back-to-back in the rotation, would you?
No, I don't think so.
2-0 pitch fouled back.
I don't think so. And, you know, Mitch Keller last night pitched a pretty good game while he was out there. He walked a bunch of guys, which was unusual for him. But you want a little separation between two guys who throw similarly like Skeens and Bubba.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. That'll be swung on and missed by Alvarez, 2-2. Yeah, you face Skeens one night, and you're in gear for 100. And you'd like to have a completely different look out there in between Skeens and Chandler than having those guys back-to-back and those batters coming in the next night and already in gear for what they just saw the night before. And that's certainly a separator, thinking about Keller, what we saw to him last night. They had Skeens go before this series started, so the Braves not seeing him. 2-2 pitch. Alvarez swings and misses at a fastball for strike 3. 99 at the top of the zone. But a triple by Baldwin and a single by Ozuna drives in a run. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, hit a man.
My name's Katie. I'm a Spectrum customer for mobile and internet. And I grew up on a farm and ranch in Nebraska, so I'm always cowgirling. Cowboy culture, you never want to pay more than you have to because there are so many expenses that go into farming and ranching. To have any efficiency on the farm, you need extreme connection and reception. I bet we save about $180 a month with Spectrum, and that's $2,100 for the whole year.
Real customers, real savings. Visit spectrum.com/save. Real customer testimonial, compensated, not scripted.
Does it ever feel like you're a marketing professional just
Speaking into the void.
But with LinkedIn ads, you can know you're reaching the right decision makers, a network of 130 million of them, in fact. You can even target buyers by job title, industry, company, seniority, skills, and did I say job title? See how you can avoid the void and reach the right buyers with LinkedIn ads. Spend $250 on your first campaign and get a free $250 credit for the next one. Get started at linkedin.com/campaign. Terms and conditions apply.
Progressive presents a testimonial of sorts.
Hey, slow down!
Oh, yeah? Well, you drive like my grandma. She's a very attentive and courteous driver who wears a seatbelt and always uses her turn signals. She's also a talented painter and has very low cholesterol. Not that that has anything to do with her drive. We just thought a more complete picture of who she is might be interesting. Anyway, have a nice day.
Safe driver? Get Snapshot from Progressive and get a personalized rate based on how you drive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Snapshot not available in California or from all agents. Surcharge possible for unsafe driving.
South Florida football takes on Charlotte on October 3rd at 7 p.m. Join us for every hit and every heartbeat at Raymond James Stadium. Tickets start at just $25. Visit usfbullstix.com or call 800-GO-BULLS today.
680 The Fan. Alongside Joe Simpson and our producer-engineer Jonathan Chadwick, Ben Ingram here with you at Truist Park in Atlanta. Braves have a 1-0 lead. Pirates here in the third inning have 8, 9, and 1 coming up. Spencer Strider with a 1-0 lead goes back to work. First pitch is a called strike on Henry Davis. By the way, that triple by Drake Baldwin, his second this season. Done a little bit of everything this year in his rookie campaign. Here's the 0-1 pitch on the way to Davis. He swings and misses over the top of a slider. Hardly a breath of air in those flags out there in right. They're barely even visible. No breeze here in the ballpark, except for the one created on that swing by Davis. 0-2 on him. 0-2 pitch. And he rocks one to deep left field. Incoming towards the seats, in left and out of here. Henry Davis with his 7th homer. Well, last night he had a 2-home-run game. Correction, a 2-hit game. Tonight he hits a homer. And we'd mentioned coming into the action last night, he'd had just 4 hits in his last 50 plate appearances. But here in Atlanta, he's figured a few things out.
Well, it also helps. We were bragging on the curveballs from Spencer. Not this one. Hanger right out in the middle of the plate.
One game here in the third. Here's O'Neal Cruz. Offering on the way from Strider. The ball low and inside.
You know, I can't imagine what goes through the mind of a big league pitcher. When you make one mistake, you're cruising along, you're pitching good, you're off to a good start, and you throw a hanging curveball like that, and you think, God, couldn't I get away with just one?
Big bouncer out to second. Shading back of the bag, Kim secures and fires, and one down. It's the big leagues, isn't it?
It is the big leagues, and you pay that price.
Yeah, they remind you don't get away with too much here at this level.
No. Boy, O'Neal Cruz not moving well at all. Trying to play on that bum ankle.
One down for Jared Triolo. He swings and misses. It took a while before the Pirates released a lineup for today, and we assume it was to test out Cruz and see if he could go or not. And they decided that, A, he can go, and B, they're leading him off.
Yeah.
0-1 to Triolo. Just missed outside with a slider. And given what we've seen here in the first few innings of the game, kind of surprising on both counts, isn't it?
Yeah, getting a shot of him in the dugout, he's hurting.
1-1 to Triolo. And he'll loop one into left field, and that'll be in front of Profar for a base hit. Base hit by Triolo.
Another curveball.
Introducing the 5-year price guarantee from Xfinity. Get one consistent internet price for the next 5 years. No contracts, no curveballs.
I'm sure O'Neal Cruz would like to lead the league in stolen bases. He's pretty much led all year long. He's got 38 and tied for the lead now, so that may be his motivation to stay in the lineup.
One down for Brian Reynolds. Bouncer over the mound. Kim has it come to him. Steps on the bag for one. Fires over to first for two. Had to show a little bit of patience to let it come to him, but he makes the play quickly, and it's a double play. And that's our Truist play of the game, brought to you by Truist. When you work with someone who knows a lot and cares even more, you're unstoppable.
Ladies, is everyone trying to fix their sexual health concerns with unproven gummies and tricks? Well, thank goodness Low Libido has a real clinically proven treatment. Low Libido can be so frustrating, but there's a little pink pill called Addyi, A-D-D-Y-I. Addyi is the first and only FDA-approved pill proven to boost sexual desire in certain premenopausal women. Learn more or search for a prescriber near you at Addyi.com. That's ADDYI.com. Addyi, or flibanserin, is for premenopausal women with acquired generalized hypoactive sexual desire disorder, HSDD, who have not had problems with low sexual desire in the past, who have had low sexual desire no matter the type of sexual activity, the situation, or the sexual partner. This low sexual desire is troubling to them and is not due to a medical or mental health problem, problems in the relationship, or medicine or other drug use. Addyi is not for use in children, men, or to enhance sexual performance. Your risk of severe low blood pressure and fainting is increased if you drink 1 to 2 standard alcoholic drinks close in time to your Addyi dose. Wait at least 2 hours after drinking before taking Addyi at bedtime. This risk increases if you take certain prescriptions, OTC or herbal medications, or have liver problems, and can happen when you take Addyi without alcohol or other medicines. Do not take if you are allergic to any of Addyi's ingredients. Allergic reaction may include hives, itching, or trouble breathing. Sometimes serious sleepiness can occur. Common side effects include dizziness, nausea, tiredness, difficulty falling asleep or staying asleep, and dry mouth. See full PI and medication guide, including boxed warning, at Addyi.com/PI. Addyi. That's ADDYI.com.
South Florida football takes on Charlotte on October 3rd at 7 p.m. Join us for every hit and every heartbeat at Raymond James Stadium. Tickets start at just $25. Visit usfbullstix.com or call 800-GO-BULLS today.
Guess who said the following?
Once I caught it, I didn't know Bryce made it around.
Stream Braves baseball in crystal clear HD on the Fan app. Now with Apple CarPlay, so you can get it directly through your dashboard. Download the Fan app now.
Tied at 1 into the bottom of the third inning. Braves ending up 9-1-2 with Wisely, Profar, and Olson. Bubba Chandler goes back to work. Misses high and outside to Wisely. Braves got a triple by Baldwin in the second. And then a single by Ozuna to drive in a run. And then the Pirates with a homer from Davis in the top of this inning. So tied at 1 here in the bottom of the third inning. 1-0 from Chandler. Strike on the outside corner. Wisely 0 for 2 in last night's game. Strikeout and a ground out. Also had a walk, and the Braves pinch hit for him in the 8th last night. Time called by Wisely. And the gate to the bullpen's open. That's why they called time. Pirates bullpen gate was open. Chandler had to be thinking, third inning, why's that thing opened up? All right, he's good to go now. Gives a nod to his catcher, Henry Davis, and Wisely climbs back in. 1-1. Outside, 2 balls and a strike.
This guy's first start, I think it was against the Cubs, and he had 5 perfect innings working. Is that right?
My goodness.
I mean, he's broken in with a big splash.
There's a ball outside, 3-1.
Speaking of big splashes, hey, congratulations to your Ole Miss Rebels.
Oh, thank you.
Winning the biggest football game of the day.
Big one for me. Anytime you play LSU, here's a 3-1. There's a called strike. Got a big one at Athens tonight, huh?
Oh, is there?
That's the rumor. tell you what, man, there's some people probably in this ballpark paying attention to that game and then vice versa. You know the Battery's a place to be tonight. There's a 3-2 pitch on the way to Brett Wisely. Wind up at the offering from Chandler. And he swings and misses. Man, that fastball is crackling.
It comes out of his hand with just so, I'm not going to say so little effort because he's big. You know, he's 6'3", 218, high leg kick, very high leg kick. Creates a lot of momentum coming to the plate, but it's a real nice, fast arm angle.
Jerks from Profar, takes the ball outside.
It's not a short arm by any means, but it's just very rhythmic and smooth.
Well, Pirate fans, while they're in the cellar right now, have to be dreaming of what could be when everybody's healthy on the mound. We mentioned Jones and Skeens last night, and that one comes in, and it didn't nick Profar. I don't know how it missed him. It's still in there, but kind of tossed the bat getting out of the way. Yeah, just missed him. So a 2-0 count. But they're thinking about having this kid, having Skeens, having Jones, Keller. And look, if you want to climb out of the basement, you got to pitch your way out.
Well, I think they're on the way to that. They got to go get some bats.
Yeah.
You can't expect to finish last in so many different offensive categories next year and improve. You can't do it with one side. Now, and by one side, I mean one side of the ball, meaning pitching.
Right.
You got to have some help.
You know, I think about something we discussed last night, and that's their record in one-run games. And the Braves and the White Sox have the most one-run losses in Major League Baseball. And you're right, you've got to score some runs, as they've been bad in that. There's a called strike on Profar. But if you're pitching and playing defense, just as a foundation, that's going to win you a bunch of games in itself.
It is for sure. Just ask the 91 Braves.
That's true. There's a called strike on Profar. The Pirates, 3.52 ERA as a rotation since Don Kelly's first game on May 9th, is the third best in the big leagues, trailing only the Rangers and the Brewers. 2-2, hack and a miss, struck him out with a fastball. Another strikeout for Chandler. He has 3 in the game. But ever since the second week of May, they've been pitching pretty well. Really well. They just can't hit. And not all of their big-time prospects are pitchers. We mentioned last night their top prospect, Connor Griffin, is the top prospect across minor league baseball. There's a called strike. Chandler is their organization's number 2 prospect behind Griffin. But Griffin's only 19, so he could still be a year or 2 away. 1-1 game, bottom of the 3rd inning. A 1 to Olsen. That'll miss outside, 1-1. To be quite honest, I say all that to say this. It backs up what you have mentioned at spring training the last few years, thinking that they could be a dark horse team that makes a little bit of racket.
They could move up real quick.
1-1, hack and a miss by Olsen. 100 miles an hour with a fastball.
Of all the young pitchers we've seen this year, first 3 innings of Bubba Chandler got the best arm I've seen of any of them.
1-2 deep and foul into the second deck down the left field line.
But it's not just a wild, hard-throwing young man. This guy's got it together. He's got good mechanics, and if he can work in some other pitches, look out.
Wind up in the 1-2. Outside 2-2. Folks, you need all the energy you can get for game day, and at Georgia Power, we know that energy costs are an important part of every budget, and we're committed to providing tools and assistance to make a difference so you can save energy for the game. Learn more at georgiapower.com/myenergy. Olsen 0 for 1 with a ground out. Waiting on the 2-2 pitch. Here it is from Chandler. Matt hangs alive, fouling back a 92-mile-an-hour changeup. 2-2 on Olsen. Should he reach, Acuna would come to the plate. A run on 4 hits for the Pirates, a run on 2 hits for the Braves. Here comes pitch number 47 from Chandler. And Olsen swings and misses at a 100-mile-an-hour fastball. And a very frustrated Matt Olson tosses the bat and spikes the helmet. That ends the bottom of the third. We go to the top of the fourth inning, tied at 1.
My day kicks off with a refreshing Celsius energy drink, then straight to the gym. Pre-K pickup, back home to meal prep. Time for my fire station shift. One more Celsius, gotta keep the lights on. When the 3-alarm hits, I'm ready. Celsius. Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.
Does it ever feel like you're a marketing professional just
speaking into the void?
But with LinkedIn ads, you can know you're reaching the right decision makers, a network of 130 million of them, in fact. You can even target buyers by job title, industry, company, seniority, skills, and did I say job title?
See how you can avoid the void and reach the right buyers with LinkedIn ads. Spend $250 on your first campaign and get a free $250 credit for the next one. Get started at linkedin.com/campaign. Terms and conditions apply.
My name is Katie. I'm a Spectrum customer for mobile and internet, and I grew up on a farm and ranch in Nebraska, so I'm always cowgirling. Cowboy culture, you never want to pay more than you have to because there are so many expenses that go into farming and ranching. To have any efficiency on the farm, you need extreme connection and reception. I bet we save about $180 a month with Spectrum, and that's $2,100 for the whole year.
Real customers, real savings. Visit spectrum.com/save. Real customer testimonial, compensated, not scripted.
South Florida football takes on Charlotte on October 3rd at 7 p.m. Join us for every hit and every heartbeat at Raymond James Stadium. Tickets start at just $25. Visit usfbullstix.com or call 800-GO-BULLS today.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just...
Inning tied at 1. Before we dive in, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Every Atlanta Braves game, live on the air and streaming free on the app.
WCNN North Atlanta, a Dickey broadcasting station.
The Fan.
First pitch, a called strike on Spencer Horwitz. Horwitz 1 for 1 with a single. He is 4 for 4 in this series. Last night, a walk, a single, another walk, and then 2 homers. Here's the 0-1. Horwitz takes the ball low and outside. He's a .272 hitter. He's got 11 homers this season. Horwitz, 27 years old, out of Brooklynville, Maryland. He'll take a ball outside. Played 3 seasons at Radford University in Radford, Virginia. Put up big-time numbers there, obviously. There's the 2-1 on the way to Horwitz. Out towards first and foul on the right field line. Strider has 2 strikeouts, none since the first inning. 2-2 and a fly ball to right field, shallow right, coming in Acuna. And in medium depth right field, under. And they finally get Horwitz out. First time in the series. One down here in the top of the 4th inning. It's the Tidal Wave Auto Spa inning. Tidal Wave Auto Spa is making Braves country clean car country all season long. If the Braves pitch a scoreless 4th inning tonight, Tidal Wave will offer half off the Best Wash membership tomorrow. Learn more at TidalWaveAutoSpa.com/Braves. One out for Nick Gonzalez. And he'll punch one slowly to second. Up with it wisely. Sidearm fire over to first base in time of the out. 2 down. Taking a peek at the scoreboard, already some finals. Tigers beat the Red Sox. That was after the Red Sox clinched a postseason spot last night. Very exciting finish last night. Well, that walk-off triple from Cedar Rafaela put Boston into the postseason picture. There's Joey Bart. 2 down, bases empty, and Bart takes a first pitch strike. Mets defeated the Marlins 5-0. And the Reds are playing right now in Milwaukee. They have a 1-0 lead in the top of the 3rd. Those two battling for the final wild card in the National League. Check swing roller to first base. Olson's got it. Gentle toss to the bag. Strider's there, and down they go 1-2-3. Not much exit velocity in that inning for the Pirates. Good inning for Strider. We go to the bottom of the 4th.
I'm Scott Hansen, host of NFL Red Zone. Lowe's knows Sundays are for football. That's why we're here to help you get your next DIY project done, even when the clock isn't on your side. Whether that's a new Filtrete filter or Bosch and Cobalt power tools, Lowe's has everything you need to feel like the MVP of DIY. So get it done and earn your Sunday. Shop now, in-store and online. Lowe's, official partner of the NFL.
Thank you for calling Spectrum. My name is Angie, and I'm in Orlando, Florida. How can I help you today?
Great. You're still there. It must be like 3 a.m.
We're always here 24/7. What can I do for you?
I know it's late, but I wanted to ask you about the best place to set up my router.
It's never too late. We'll have you up and running in no time.
Only Spectrum has 24/7, 100% U.S.-based customer support. It's only everything. Spectrum fiber-powered internet. It's the fastest and most reliable internet. Go to Spectrum.com to learn more.
Progressive knows you've got enough to worry about in life.
Hi, it's your life again. Feel like another year is just slipping away? Yeah, remember all those New Year's resolutions you made? You still haven't finished the first book. Just 19 more to go. I mean, if we're being honest, it wasn't a very realistic goal. Have you ever considered that you intentionally self-sabotage? So what's that about?
So let Progressive protect your home and auto, because you've got enough to worry about. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states.
South Florida football takes on Charlotte on October 3rd at 7 p.m. Join us for every hit and every heartbeat at Raymond James Stadium. Tickets start at just $25. Visit usfbullstix.com or call 800-GO-BULLS today.
Matter if the headline is about the Braves, the Atlanta sports scene, or the college football world. Trust me, Home Team Brandon Lee, weekday mornings 6 to 10 on The Locker Room on 680 The Fan and the Fan app.
Braves and Pirates tied at 1 into the bottom of the fourth inning. Ronald Acuna takes a strike on the inside corner to get us going here in the bottom of the fourth. That was a clean top of the fourth inning, composed by Spencer Strider. That means tomorrow is a clean inning car wash celebration day at Tidal Wave Auto Spa. More on that after the 0-1 pitch. Here it is to Acuna, who is 0 for 1, takes a ball low. Stop by tomorrow, get half off their Best Wash membership for the first month. Braves country is clean car country thanks to Tidal Wave Auto Spa. Visit TidalWaveAutoSpa.com/Braves for more information. Here's the 1-1 pitch on the way to Ronald Acuna. Ball low and inside. Jackknifed his hips out of the way of that changeup. Ronald 3 for 4 last night. Had 3 singles. It was his 7th 3-hit game of the season. Got his average at 289. There's the 2-1 pitch. And he'll swing and miss at a slider. 2-2 now on Acuna. So a lot of fastballs that first trip to the order for Braves batters versus Chandler. Wonder if we'll see a few more changeups and sliders second trip to the order. Well, you already are versus Acuna.
Yeah.
2-2 pitch. Up and in with a fastball at 100. Spun Ronald out of there. And the count at 3-2 now on Acuna. No walks yet by Chandler. Wind up in the 3-2. And Acuna with a chopper to third. Backhanding is Triolo. Plants and throws. Bang, bang play, and they got him. See if the Braves want to take a look at it. Triolo had that one to his right. And by the time he planted, he was at the very back of the infield dirt, right at the edge of the grass next to the foul line.
He showed a good arm last night, but nothing like this from way back behind the bag and a one-hopper. Great play. You know, you mentioned no walks, Ben. He's only walked 4 batters, Chandler.
Ball low and outside to Baldwin.
In 29 innings. Not bad for a flamethrower.
23-year-old flamethrower at that. Very impressive. Drake solved him with a triple in the second inning. Waiting on the 1-0 pitch. And he bangs one in the air, deep right field. Over to his left now as Reynolds can't get there. It's up against the wall. Plays it on the hop, fires it in. That skips through second. Rolls to the left side of the infield. It's a double by Baldwin. Tell you what, 2 at-bats into the game with Baldwin, a triple and a double. You thinking what I'm thinking?
Yep.
It's halfway there. Well, that was a low changeup, and he went down and barreled it.
When you throw 100 and you try to sneak a 92 changeup by, you're dropping yourself down into everybody else's range and makes it a lot more hittable.
So Kim, the batter, in tight. Did that graze him? Guess it missed him.
Made him yell.
Yeah, it did. He just shakes his head. Man, that was coming in really hot and just missed his rib cage. One game, bottom of the fourth. Got the go-ahead run in scoring position with one down. Drake Baldwin 2 for 2 with a double and a triple already and a run scored. 1-0 is inside. 2 balls and no strikes on Kim. Kim hitless in the series, 0 for 5. Popped out to the first baseman Flores in foul ground earlier. Takes a strike on the inside corner. Chandler does a pretty good job of living inside with multiple pitches, doesn't he?
Yes, not afraid to pitch in there. Makes him that much more effective when he's got to throw a breaking ball away.
Right on right matchup. 2-1. He swings and pops one up. Back of the plate. Under it now, the catcher, Henry Davis, makes the catch right there next to the painted tomahawk on the grass just back of the batter's circle. And 2 down here in the 4th inning.
You're talking about the potential for a cycle, perhaps, for Baldwin. Well, Ha-Seong Kim is on his way to fouling out for the cycle.
2 foul outs and 2 trips to the plate. 2 down for Michael Harris. Michael takes the ball outside. Harris put good wood on a pitch back in the 2nd inning, but hit it right to the first baseman Flores. Ended up being the 2nd out of the inning, but fortunately the Braves got a 2-out single from Ozuna to strike for a run there in the 2nd. 1-0 to Harris. Out back down to our left. 1-1 on Michael. Game number 161 of the season. 1 game left to be played after today. And that will be a 3:15 Eastern first pitch tomorrow, 2:15 Central. 1-1 to Harris, softly tapped, left side, going to be a tough play. Gonzalez has it, throws against his momentum, not in time. Michael beat it out. They had the shortstop shifted towards the middle, so he had to go hard to his right and in on that soft tapper. And it's a base hit for Harris, over to third base for Baldwin.
If he's positioned where a shortstop would normally play, inning would be over.
Now it continues for Ozuna. Hit a bullet to right field back in the 2nd inning. First pitch to him, in for a called strike. Showed up a 98-mile-an-hour fastball. It's a really impressive swing that Ozuna put on a fastball back in the 2nd. And that right side again wide open. That's where he went last time. 0-1 low and outside, 1-1. Veteran Ozuna just calmly stands there in the right-hand batter's box chewing sunflower seeds. And now engages with the right-hander Chandler, staring him down. Harris will lead at first, 1-1 pitch. Pulled foul over by the Pirates dugout. Baldwin over at third. Tell you what, it was good to see that base hit by Ozuna in the 2nd for obvious reasons, but also with the struggles the Braves have had with runners in scoring position this week.
Isn't that the truth?
We've had a bunch of offers with the runners in scoring position over the course of the week. Now looking for another base hit. 1-2. In tight with a fastball. Missed under the hands. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
100 miles an hour in on your hands gets on you so quickly.
I don't even know how you can flinch. 2-2. Spoiled foul over by the Pirates dugout. Been a good uptick here at the end of the season for Ozuna as he's 15 for his last 47. That's just shy of a .320 average over his last 2 weeks. Base hit means a run. We're tied at 1 in the bottom of the 4th. Chandler's 2-2. Bouncer right back to Chandler. Takes it on one hop. Underhands to the bag. And there's out number 3. So the Braves threaten but cannot score. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left. 4 in the rearview mirror. We head to the top of the...
Are high-interest credit cards or personal loans weighing you down? Unlock gives homeowners a smarter option. With a home equity agreement, you can tap into your home's equity for cash today. There are no monthly payments and no added debt. Here's how it works. Unlock provides funds upfront and in exchange shares in a portion of your home's future value. That means you keep control with the flexibility to use your equity your way. Pay off bills, invest in home improvements, or set aside savings for peace of mind. For thousands of homeowners, Unlock has been the key to moving forward without the pressure of another payment. Put your equity to work for you. Visit unlock.com to learn more about a home equity agreement. That's unlock.com to learn more.
Terms and conditions apply. Not all homeowners will qualify. Not available in all states. Actor Portrayal. Home equity agreements are offered by Unlock Home Equity Solutions, Inc. In certain states, NMLS number 2657081. Visit www.consumeraccess.org for more info.
I'm Scott Hansen, host of NFL Red Zone. Lowe's knows Sundays are for football. That's why we're here to help you get your next DIY project done, even when the clock isn't on your side. Whether that's a new Filtrete filter or Bosch and Cobalt power tools, Lowe's has everything you need to feel like the MVP of DIY. So get it done and earn your Sunday. Shop now, in-store and online. Lowe's, official partner of the NFL.
South Florida football takes on Charlotte on October 3rd at 7 p.m. Join us for every hit and every heartbeat at Raymond James Stadium. Tickets start at just $25. Visit usfbullstix.com or call 800-GO-BULLS today.
All right, tied ball game, 1 apiece. Rolling into the top of the 5th inning, 7-8-9 coming up with the Pirates. And up for us, Joe Simpson.
Thank you, Ben. Spencer Strider got off to a great start, a 7-pitch first inning, a 10-pitch second inning, and then gave up a home run to Davis in the 3rd, but he's only at 36 pitches through 4, 27 strikes. Jack Sawinski, the batter, leading off the 5th and takes outside ball 1. Sawinski was hit by a pitch. A one-hop curveball got him in the knee his first time up. The 1-0 pitch down and in, almost hit him again. 2-0. This guy, 0 for 3 last night, is hitting 137. I know he's better than that. He knows he's better than that. But boy, oh boy, it's hard to hit a .137 in the big leagues and still be here. Swing and a miss, 2-1. And it's not like he's only got a few at-bats. He's got 147 at-bats, 20 hits, 3 homers, 9 driven in. Left-handed hitter. 2-1 pitch, hooked to right field, and I don't even get it out of my mouth, and he lines one to right for a base hit. Slider. Spencer gave up a home run on a hanging curveball. Gave up a single to Triolo on a curveball and then gave up that single on a slider. Rafael Flores just called up from the minor leagues. Grounded out his first time. Stretching the pitch. Outside, ball 1. He is 3 for 11 since he was recalled. A 1-1 tie. We're in the 5th. Good crowd here tonight. Stretching the pitch. There goes the runner. The pitch is down low. The throw to the third base side of the bag is too far off the bag for even a tag attempt. And Sawinski's got his 7th stolen base of the year.
Couple days. Got good wheels, just didn't get on enough to use them, does he? Talking about that average earlier.
Yeah, and he's a good outfielder, too. Can play any of the 3 outfield spots. 2-0 pitch. Big swing and a miss by Flores. Good slider there from Spencer. 2-1. Both of Strider's strikeouts came back-to-back to end the first inning. He comes set. He fires. And Flores offered but didn't go. 3-1. Henry Davis, who homered his first time up, waits on deck. Here's the 3-1 offering. Down low, he walked him. A single and a walk puts him at first and second. Nobody out here in the fifth. Fans, Northside Hospital, for a healthier future together. Look to Northside. Hey, how'd you like those Simpsons singers?
They were outstanding.
Did the anthem tonight.
They sound about as good as you.
Well, I've been working with them.
That's your crew, huh?
Mm-hmm. Henry Davis, swing and a miss. Fastball went right by him. 95 on that heater from Strider. Davis's home run well into the bleachers in left field, his 7th of the year. And the pitch to him, fought off foul and into the screen, 0-2. Yeah, we had a little problem arranging the altos with the sopranos a little bit, but we've got them all situated now with the Simpsons singers, and they are spot on.
Yeah, you got that figured out.
Great job tonight. The 0-2 to Davis, high. 1-2 the count. Good speed out there for the Pirates. Breaking ball, pretty good pitch, but he laid off. And the count goes even, 2-2.
There are people who think that what we do is nerve-wracking and would be really have a difficult time broadcasting a game into a microphone live audience. But
what?
Well, I was waiting on the pitch and he stepped off. But can you imagine singing the anthem? I couldn't do it.
No.
I don't think I could do it.
And you can sing. 2-2. Curveball got him looking. Best curveball he's thrown since the first inning and locked him up. 1 out.
That's a beautiful pitch. Yeah, you think about, some folks look at what we do and think, I've got too much anxiety to do that. Well, we look at singers and think, I could never get down there in front of 40,000 people solo and sing the anthem. No. That's a special talent, and that choir did a wonderful job.
Tremendous. Here's O'Neill Cruz. He's grounded out twice, swings at an off-speed pitch. Another curveball, swing and a miss, 0-1. Here's another guy. Came into the game hitting 201. You'd think he could outrun 250.
Definitely.
The 0-1 pitch popped up. Left side of the infield, foul territory. Nacho's there. He's got it. Caught it about halfway to home plate. 2 out. And Jared Triolo, the batter. He has struck out and singled. He's 1 for 5 last night. Swing and a ground ball foul over near the Pirates' dugout. Infield plays Triolo pretty much straight away. Wisely, the second baseman cheated up the middle a little bit. And the pitch. Did he go? They appeal. He said he did. Derek Thomas rings him up down at first base, 0-2. Cincinnati winning tonight, 6-1 over Milwaukee. Trying to keep pace with the Mets. Breaking ball in the dirt, blocked nicely by Drake Baldwin. 1-2 the count. Mets beat Miami 5-0 this afternoon. Mets and Reds tied for the last wild card spot. And if the Reds hang on, they've got the tiebreaker and would only need to win tomorrow to get into the postseason and knock the Mets out. A 1-2 pitch down in the dirt again, blocked by Baldwin. 2-2. That game at Milwaukee with Cincinnati only in the bottom of the third, though. Long way to go. Here's the 2-2 pitch from Strider on the way. High and outside, full count. Runners will be moving. Those scores brought to you by the Saia LTL Freight Scoreboard. Saia LTL Freight, the official freight carrier of the Atlanta Braves. Runners take off. The pitch, check swing. He went, struck him out, inning over. So the first two reach, but the next three retired, and we go to the bottom of the fifth, still tied 1-1.
Hey, Braves fans.
Are high-interest credit cards or personal loans weighing you down? Unlock gives homeowners a smarter option. With a home equity agreement, you can tap into your home's equity for cash today. There are no monthly payments and no added debt. Here's how it works. Unlock provides funds upfront and in exchange shares in a portion of your home's future value. That means you keep control with the flexibility to use your equity your way. Pay off bills, invest in home improvements, or set aside savings for peace of mind. For thousands of homeowners, Unlock has been the key to moving forward without the pressure of another payment. Put your equity to work for you. Visit unlock.com to learn more about a home equity agreement. That's unlock.com to learn more.
Terms and conditions apply. Not all homeowners will qualify. Not available in all states. Actor Portrayal. Home equity agreements are offered by Unlock Home Equity Solutions, Inc. In certain states, NMLS number 2657081. Visit www.consumeraccess.org for more info.
Once upon a dismal day, Bob's ice cream van looked gloomy and gray. Although he had big ambitions, his socials lacked creative vision.
That bad?
Maybe vamp it up a tad?
I have an idea.
Bob launched Canva and got into gear.
Create the video in the vampire theme and make it the funniest of me.
It went viral. Bob's business, a revival. Now, imagine what your dreams can become when you put imagination to work at canva.com.
If you've been in a big truck accident, you better have a lawyer who understands the traffic rules for big trucks.
And a lawyer who can navigate the hundreds of laws that can complicate your case.
At Farah & Farah, we're ready to go the long haul to fight for you. Tampa.
During the season on the radio home, the Atlanta Braves, 680 The Fan, and of course the Fan app.
We go to the bottom half of the fifth inning. Tied at 1, 8-9-1 for the Braves. Alvarez, Wisely, and Profar against Bubba Chandler. Winding the pitch, fouled right at the plate and back behind the plate, 0-1. Braves former trainer Jeff Porter also went by the name Bubba. He's out by Lake Oconee, living the good life. 0-1 pitch, driven to right center field and deep on the run Cruz, and he flagged it down, limping all the way over into the gap. But the big center fielder with those long arms reached up and robbed Alvarez of extra bases. 1 out.
Knowing what we know about his ankle and seeing the angle in that ball, I didn't think it was going to get there. Then suddenly it was in his glove. Covered a lot of ground really quickly.
Is he 6'7"?
Yep.
And former shortstop. Nice play, 1 out. Here's Wisely. And he takes the strike. Wisely struck out his first time. It was part of a streak of 4 strikeouts in a row by Chandler. But I started to say we had Jeff Porter, Bubba Porter, foul ball out of play, 0-2. And we had the team doctor, who was Joe Chandler. So I texted both of them today, and I said, should I call this young man Dr. Bubba Chandler? And they both said yes.
Yeah, that's a good one.
The 0-2 popped up foul and out of play by Wisely. 0-2.
To that point, if you went to North Oconee and you said, you know, Bubba, they'd say, you're going to have to be a lot more specific than that. I know a bunch of Bubbas.
You know that's the truth. 100% on that one. Here's the pitch and the 0-2 inside. 1-2 the count. State fans, did you know the original Louisiana brand hot sauce is the official hot sauce of the Braves? And it's made with peppers, vinegar, and salt in perfect balance to make the food you're eating taste better? Well, now you do. That's Louisiana Hot. Buy you some. Jerkson Profar waits on deck. And the 1-2 pitch swung on and missed by Wisely. He's out of there for the second time. And that's 5 strikeouts total for Bubba Chandler. Braves have hit some balls hard off this kid, but man, he looks good. Profar swings at the first pitch, pops it up, foul territory, third base side. Triolo near their dugout, makes the catch, inning over just like that. 3 up and 3 down go the Braves. We go to the 6th, still tied 1-1.
My day kicks off with a refreshing Celsius energy drink, then straight to the gym. Pre-K pickup, back home to meal prep. Time for my fire station shift. One more Celsius, gotta keep the lights on. When the 3-alarm hits, I'm ready. Celsius. Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.
Are you ready to finally make that dream a reality? Maybe it's updating your kitchen, paying down high-interest credit cards, or covering tuition. Your home is more than where you live. It's also your most powerful asset. At Unlock, we make it simple to turn equity into options. With a home equity agreement, you can access cash today without taking on new debt or monthly payments. Imagine the freedom to invest in your home, reduce financial stress, or finally start that big project you've been putting off. It's your home. It's your future. Unlock it today. Visit unlock.com to learn more about a home equity agreement. That's unlock.com to learn more.
Terms and conditions apply. Not all homeowners will qualify. Not available in all states. Actor Portrayal. Home equity agreements are offered by Unlock Home Equity Solutions, Inc. In certain states, NMLS number 2657081. Visit www.consumeraccess.org for more info.
South Florida football takes on Charlotte on October 3rd at 7 p.m. Join us for every hit and every heartbeat at Raymond James Stadium. Tickets start at just $25. Visit usfbullstix.com or call 800-GO-BULLS today.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I'm truly humbled to stand here before.
As a proud partner of your Atlanta Braves with America's largest network of parts and care, Napa has all the bases covered when it comes to your ride. And we appreciate Napa's long time support of Atlanta Braves baseball. Appreciate the Saya LTL Freight folks. Of course, the Louisiana Hot Sauce, longtime supporter. Brian Reynolds starts the 6th inning for the Pirates and takes a strike. He has struck out and hit into a double play. Strider's walked 1, struck out 4. We're tied 1-1. The pitch swung on, lifted high and deep to right field. Back goes Acuna at the track, at the wall, and right in front of the Georgia Power sign. Hauls one in. That was close. 1 out. Another one of our great sponsors, Georgia Lottery. Man, we've been giving away some money, haven't we, Jay Chad? We've been having some home runs hit in the 6th inning for a lot of winners. Here's Spencer Horwitz. Takes an off-speed pitch, ball 1. Braves finally retired him last time up. He's 1 for 2 tonight. They play him as a dead pull hitter in the pitch. Swung on, hit that way, off the glove. Oh, my goodness. Brett Wisely had it hit in his glove and knock his glove off. He caught it, but it knocked his glove off and the ball came loose. He scrambled to pick the ball up and then threw it away, so Horwitz reaches. You ever seen that before?
Not like that. I mean, it just took the glove clean off.
He had to leap straight up for it, and it hit in the web of his glove and took it right off his hand. And they're going to score it a base hit after his scramble to try to get it to first base in time for the out. That was wild. Huh. Horwitz is living right, isn't he?
Sure is.
Strike call to Gonzalez.
I mean, if the ball had stayed in the glove and it went over and just picked it up, it would have been an out, right? Or
yeah.
No. Because the glove came off?
Yeah. He's got to go get it and make the play.
Okay.
But he didn't throw his glove at the ball. It just knocked his glove right off his hand. That was interesting. Throw to first. Horwitz is back.
Hey, you throw your glove at it, it's an automatic triple, isn't it?
That's correct. Strider out of the stretch, delivers. Slider that missed low, and the count goes to 2-1. One out, runner at first, a 1-1 tie in the sixth. And the 2-1 pitch to Gonzalez, swung on, hit toward right center field. That's trouble. Michael's on the run. He can't get it. It one hops the wall. He plays it off the wall, rounding third and coming home and scoring is going to be Horwitz. And give Gonzalez a double. The Braves looked like they had perhaps a play on the relay, but Wisely couldn't handle it cleanly. And the Pirates take a 2-1 lead. That ball was well struck to right center for Gonzalez, his 30th RBI of the year. It's a weird inning. Joey Bart, the batter. Fouls one back, had a good cut. 0-1. Bart has singled, and he's grounded to first. Has his average up to an even 250. Takes outside, 1-1. But back to the Georgia Lottery home run jackpot inning. It'll be back to $1,000 in the bottom half of the sixth. Though, if any of you know Matt Day in Rockmart, Georgia, call him up. He could win some money. 1-1, breaking ball inside. 2-1. I love giving away money.
Especially now, Mark.
Uh-huh.
Down at the end of the season, want to give it all away.
Sure. 2-1. Outside. 3-1. It's like the Yanmar. You know?
Yeah, I'd love at least one more winner.
Great sponsors. We love them. Appreciate them. We'd sure like to give away one of their all-terrain vehicles before the season ends tomorrow. Time called. Bart steps out. Big Joey Bart. Hitters count. Runner at second. Run in. 2-1 Pirates. A pitch. Swing and a miss. Good pitch down on a slider. Full count.
You know, that Yanmar inning, I feel like we gave away 5 or 6 last year. We've given away 2 this year.
Mm-hmm.
Had a healthy Joe Jimenez last year.
Ah, good point. 8th inning guy. Payoff pitch on the way. Outside in the dirt, he walked him. Second walk issued by Spencer, first and second. Still one out. And Jack Sawinski, the batter. Jose Suarez begins to play catch in the Atlanta pen. First pitch to Sawinski. Bounces away from Baldwin, but no damage. 1-0. Seems to me Dylan Lee is the guy that registered the strikeouts this year in the 8th inning, wasn't he?
He had one, and Dylan Dodd had one.
Oh, that's right. 1-0 pitch, strike call. 95 from Strider. 2 runs, 7 hits for the Pirates. 1 run, 4 hits for the Braves. Stretch in the delivery in the dirt, backhanded by Baldwin. Great stop. Down and into Sawinski. Barely missed his back foot, and a great catch on the short hop by Baldwin. Only 1 out, a run in. And the pitch. Oh, man. That easily could have been called a strike and should have been by Brock Ballou. 3-1 the count. The pitch swung on, bounced to the left side and past Ha-Sung Kim and into left field. That's going to play to run. Over to third goes Joey Bart. And Sawinski beats the shift. Hit it just out of the reach of Kim. And Sawinski, who we were talking about, hitting a $137, is now 2 for 2. And he picks up his 10th RBI of the year.
This has been an inning of just an inch here or an inch there. I mean, going back to the base hit that took Wisely's glove off, that strike just a moment ago that was called a ball by Ballou that we thought should have been a strike. That ground ball was just barely out of the reach of Kim, and that's how it goes. Inch here, inch there.
Rick Kranitz out to talk to Spencer. Kind of do a reboot here. And whatever he said made Spencer laugh. And it could have been something about that ball knocking the glove off of Wisely.
Yeah, whatever he said, at first Spencer's eyes got as big as saucers.
Yeah.
Then he started giggling.
Rafael Flores walked his last time, and he's also grounded out. First and third, 1 out. How about another double play ball? Braves have turned 2 tonight. Three to 1. Pirates on top. They have won 5 of their last 6. Pitch to Flores, down low, ball 1. 78 pitches for Strider. He comes set. Throws to first. And diving back safely was Sawinski, who stole a base back in the 5th inning. Strider gets a sign. He kicks and delivers. Change up and a beauty. Swing and a miss. 1-1. You were talking about a good place to watch all the action that's going on in the state of Georgia tonight, Ben. I can't think of a better place than the Chop House. Swing and a miss, another off-speed pitch. 1-2.
That's a place to be, man. You got TVs up in there with games on. Then, oh, yeah, here's a baseball field right in front of you.
Oh, yeah, and how about a cold one, please?
Yes, sir. Got everything you need.
Well, Coors Light. That's my beer. Ahead 1-2. Flores waits, and the pitch. Outside 2-2.
Thinking like a couple of big old jugs of it?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm into jugs of beer.
Yeah.
Throw to first, runner back. First and third, 2 runs across. And the 2-2 pitch, there goes the runner, swing and a miss. Throw down to second, not in time. Sawinski's got his second stolen base. And now, time is called, interference called on the batter, and they're going to send Sawinski back to first. Brock Ballou, his friends call him Cat, is the home plate umpire. And he's the one that called interference after the bat on the follow-through from Flores hit Baldwin on the top of the helmet. Man. Knocked his mask off. That'll rock you.
Watching the slow-mo replay of that, hit him in the top of the helmet, and Drake's eyes were completely closed when he cut that ball loose.
Strikeout number 5 for Strider. Runner still at first and third. And here's Davis, who has homered tonight. Swing and a miss. Homered and struck out. Davis takes a little high to even the count. 1-1. Suarez is ready to go in the bullpen if needed. Strider trying to get out of the 6th inning here. And the pitch swung on, lifted to right field, fairly deep, but Ronald has it measured. He drifts under it, makes a catch, and the inning is over. But the Pirates take the lead. They do it on 2 runs, 3 hits, 2 left. We go to...
Are you ready to finally make that dream a reality? Maybe it's updating your kitchen, paying down high-interest credit cards, or covering tuition. Your home is more than where you live. It's also your most powerful asset. At Unlock, we make it simple to turn equity into options. With a home equity agreement, you can access cash today without taking on new debt or monthly payments. Imagine the freedom to invest in your home, reduce financial stress, or finally start that big project you've been putting off. It's your home. It's your future. Unlock it today. Visit unlock.com to learn more about a home equity agreement. That's unlock.com to learn more.
Terms and conditions apply. Not all homeowners will qualify. Not available in all states. Actor Portrayal. Home equity agreements are offered by Unlock Home Equity Solutions, Inc. In certain states, NMLS number 2657081. Visit www.consumeraccess.org for more info.
Thank you for calling Spectrum. My name is Angie, and I'm in Orlando, Florida. How can I help you today?
Great. You're still there. It must be like 3 a.m.
We're always here 24/7. What can I do for you?
I know it's late, but I wanted to ask you about the best place to set up my router.
It's never too late. We'll have you up and running in no time.
Only Spectrum has 24/7, 100% U.S.-based customer support. It's only everything. Spectrum fiber-powered internet. It's the fastest and most reliable internet. Go to Spectrum.com to learn more.
If you've been in a big truck...
Attorneys at Law, 1355 Peachtree Street Northeast, Suite 1000, Atlanta, Georgia, 30309.
For game-changing performance on the field to getting things done around the house, doers make a difference. And when it comes to home improvement needs delivered right to your door, the Home Depot is how doers get more done.
The same station you go to during the baseball season is the same one you need during the football season. Join me, Nick Cellini, and Chris Domino weekdays 10 to 2 on 680 The Fan or the Fan app.
Joe Bennett, Jay Chad back with you. Bottom of the 6th inning, 3-1 Pittsburgh. Bubba Chandler back out there for the Pirates. And the first pitch is inside to Matt Olson, ball 1 on the Georgia Lottery home run jackpot inning for Matt Day of Rockmart, Georgia, who could win $1,000 if anybody hits one out of here. And a backdoor pitch in there for a strike call, 1-1. .78 pitches for Chandler, 46 strikes. The 1-1 outside 2-1. It looked like Strider was having an extended conversation with Brian Snitker. Remains to be seen if he goes back out for the 7th. Chandler misses with a good fastball at 99 again. Outside 3-1.
Yeah, they had a good discussion, and then Spencer and Snitch shook hands, and then Eddie Perez came over and shook Spencer's hand, so that would lead me to believe the Braves are going to the bullpen for the 7th.
I would agree with you. 3-1 pitch. popped up a mile high behind home plate, first base side, and off the glove of Henry Davis. Olsen is still alive. It was over between the Braves on deck circle and the gate to the dugout. And now what are they calling?
Are they calling him out? Home plate umpire Brock Ballou had the fist up saying he's out. And Snit comes out and said, you can't call him out.
Mark Wegner, the crew chief, in, and boy,
I think he's saying he interfered with Davis's path to where that ball was.
Well, Matt Olson is hot. How's he supposed to know where the path is? He doesn't know where the foul ball is. Brian Snitker's hot too, and they're airing out the rookie umpire.
That's horrible. Figure it out, man. You can't call him out for that. Now Acuna's grabbing it. That is as hot as I've ever seen Matt Olson.
I agree. And Brian Snitker is still working the young umpire over, and Mark Wegner is trying to get between them, and now that he's gone chest to chest with Mark Wegner, and Brian Snitker really going at it. Did he throw Brian out?
He did. Well, Wegner climbed in as the crew chief to protect him from his rookie umpire, but the thing is that's a terrible call. That's not a call that should be made at a major league game. That's a Bush League call by Brock Ballou.
Oh, that was horrible. That was just horrible. They barely even touched.
Well, Matt was looking up to see where the ball was. Davis was looking up too and went right into the back of Olsen. Came off of him. He was there. My goodness.
That was a brutal call by Brock Ballou. He's still hearing it from the Braves dugout, and he ought to be. He got a little interference happy there. 1-0 pitch to Acuna. Check swing, 2-0. We won't forget you, Mr. Ballou. And you're right. I've never seen Matt Olson so upset. 2-0 pitch. A strike call, 2-1. Matt was looking up at the foul ball. How's he supposed to know where the catcher is? Two-one pitch. Swing and a miss. 2-2 to Acuna. He's grounded out twice. I mean, that was C.B. Buckner-like.
Yeah, maybe even worse.
God. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Strikeout number 6 for Chandler.
That's just him saying, look at me. It's an ump show. As if anybody came to watch Brock Ballou, or if anybody even knows who he is. And it's a terrible call for a major league game.
Pirates look like they're going to make a change and take the kid out. Don Kelly out there for the Aero Exterminators. Call to the bullpen. You make the right call. Protect your home or business from pests by calling 888-GO-AERO or visit aeroexterminators.com. We'll tell you who's coming in right after this timeout on the Braves Radio Network.
As the boys of summer...
Are high-interest credit cards or personal loans weighing you down? Unlock gives homeowners a smarter option. With a home equity agreement, you can tap into your home's equity for cash today. There are no monthly payments and no added debt. Here's how it works. Unlock provides funds upfront and in exchange shares in a portion of your home's future value. That means you keep control with the flexibility to use your equity your way. Pay off bills, invest in home improvements, or set aside savings for peace of mind. For thousands of homeowners, Unlock has been the key to moving forward without the pressure of another payment. Put your equity to work for you. Visit unlock.com to learn more about a home equity agreement. That's unlock.com to learn more.
Terms and conditions apply. Not all homeowners will qualify. Not available in all states. Actor Portrayal. Home equity agreements are offered by Unlock Home Equity Solutions, Inc. In certain states, NMLS number 2657081. Visit www.consumeraccess.org for more info.
Thank you for calling Spectrum. My name is Angie, and I'm in Orlando, Florida. How can I help you today?
Great. You're still there. It must be like 3 a.m.
We're always here 24/7. What can I do for you?
I know it's late, but I wanted to ask you about the best place to set up my router.
It's never too late. We'll have you up and running in no time.
Only Spectrum has 24/7, 100% U.S.-based customer support. It's only everything. Spectrum fiber-powered internet. It's the fastest and most reliable internet. Go to Spectrum.com to learn more.
South Florida football takes on Charlotte on October 3rd at 7 p.m. Join us for every hit and every heartbeat at
in a big league season. 4-3 with that 3.50 ERA and takes over for the rookie Chandler, who went 5 2/3.
Gave up 4 hits, 1 run, no walks, 6 strikeouts for the high school, the kid from North Oconee High School out here east of Atlanta. SCHUGART, Sugar. Works out of the stretch and misses inside to Drake Baldwin, who has a double and a triple tonight. Still the Goodies home run. Boy, I'm dating myself there. The Georgia Lottery home run jackpot inning. Matt Day from Rockmart, Georgia. You're going to win $1,000 if anybody hits a homer. I may need a Goodies after this. 2-0 to Drake. Strike call, 2-1. I'm all hopped up after that call, man.
Well, the funny thing is, they've been rolling around in your mind just dormant for decades.
Yeah,
and here it came.
There's a lot of dormancy up there. Check swing, foul, third base side, 2-2. Hey, the Nationals beat the White Sox 6-5 today, for those of you that were wondering. 2-2 pitch, backdoor breaking ball struck him out. No runs, no hits, a stupid call, and nobody left. And we go to the 7th, 3-1, Pittsburgh.
Progressive knows you've got enough to worry about in life.
Hi, it's your life again. Feel like another year is just slipping away? Yeah, remember all those New Year's resolutions you made? You still haven't finished the first book. Just 19 more to go. I mean, if we're being honest, it wasn't a very realistic goal. Have you ever considered that you intentionally self-sabotage? So what's that about?
So let Progressive protect your home and auto, because you've got enough to worry about. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states.
Before you accept an insurance settlement for damage to your car, think about this. An accident stays on your car's history permanently, whether it was repaired or not. And if you try to sell it, a potential buyer can easily look it up and try to offer you less. That's diminished value. That's value you're entitled to. Value we fight for. Put our experience to work for you. Farah and Farah, Tampa.
Power up fall projects with Ego at Lowe's. Every tool delivers power beyond belief. So whether it's leaves, limbs, or lawn cleanup, count on Ego to deliver the power, performance, and innovation you need. And now for a limited time, save up to $60 on select blowers, chainsaws, and pole saws. Shop Ego today at Lowe's. Offers valid through 10/1 while supplies last. Selection varies by location.
These are your own old... Don't rely on the same music day after day after day while you work on your way home. Be a part of Chuck and Chernoff weekdays 2 to 6 on 680 The Fan. Or tell your smart speaker to play 680 The Fan.
Well, Brian Snitker's going to have some company. Matt Olson's been thrown out of the game. He was only asking the home plate umpire, what am I supposed to do on that foul ball? He was standing in the batter's box. Where's he supposed to go? And with that, Brock Ballou threw him out of the game. Brock Ballou, I don't know where you came from, but you got a lot to learn, mister. Robert Suarez will come on and take over for Spencer Strider as Eli White takes over at first, and we go to the 7th, and here's Ben.
Thank you, Joe. O'Neill Cruz takes a ball. Rather, Tommy Pham, I should say, as they pinch hit for Cruz. And there's a call strike on Pham. So Eli White takes over for the ejected Matt Olson. at first base. Tommy Pham takes over for the ailing O'Neill Cruz, and it's unfortunate we can't have someone take over for the home plate umpire who's completely overmatched in the big leagues.
Amen.
2 balls and a strike on Tommy Pham. Left-hander Suarez brings it. And a big chopper. Kangaroos out there to Kim. He's got it. Sends it across to Eli White for the out. And a 6-3 put out.
Not kidding, folks. Not kidding. Matt Olson hit a pop-up over by the Braves on deck circle, and he never moved. He was still standing in the box.
I just don't know where he's supposed to go.
And got called for obstruction.
And how's he supposed to know the route that the catcher's taking, who's standing behind him? There's Jared Triolo, and a called strike. Mind-blowing. 1-2 Triolo. Ball outside, 1 ball and 1 strike. It's a 3-1 Pirates lead. They scored 1 in the 3rd, 2 in the 6th. The 1 Braves run came in the 2nd inning. 1-1 pitch, scorched up the middle. Base hit by Triolo. He's on for the 2nd time of the game. He's 2 for 4. Takes a big turnaround first base. But drops at anchor right there. That'll be a 1-out single for him. Then brings Brian Reynolds up to the plate. Take a peek at the Saya LTL Freight out-of-town scoreboard, the official freight carrier of the Atlanta Braves. You mentioned there are several finals already with playoff implications. Mets defeated the Marlins 5-0. So, of course, all the attention on Cincinnati now and what they do in response to that. Pitch on the way to Brian Reynolds and a called strike. Meanwhile, Cincinnati has a 6-2 lead in the top of the 6th inning in Milwaukee. And they're trying to win that game, and if they do, they would maintain a tie with the Mets, but they have the tiebreaker head-to-head over New York. So if they win tonight and then win tomorrow, or the Mets lose tomorrow, the Reds are the 3rd wild card team in the National League. 0-1 to Reynolds. Out off 0-2. Outside of that, the Yankees were a winner. They took down the Orioles 6-1. The Blue Jays also a winner. They defeated the Rays 5-1. Those 2 teams remain tied for first place in the AL East. Blue Jays have the tiebreaker head-to-head over the Yankees. 0-2 to Reynolds. Ball low. Also, the Tigers beat the Red Sox, so the Tigers guarantee themselves a postseason berth. They still are alive for the division title, depending on what happens with Cleveland tonight.
But they're in the party.
Yes, they are in. They will, at worst, be a wild card in the American League. Guardians and Rangers tied at 2 in the 7th. Pick off to first base, close play, but back in with a dive, Triolo. So that's a glance at all the scores that matter around Major League Baseball.
Home plate umpire Brock Ballou following the bottom of the 6th inning for continuing to argue. Olson ejected by Ballou.
Runner goes, 1-2 pitch. Ball outside. Drake's throw down. Not in time. Stolen base by Triolo. That was Matt Olson's first career ejection. And like we mentioned, that's the maddest we've ever seen him, and I don't blame him one bit. As an atrocious call.
What does that say? Matt Olson's been playing this long, and he's played in 700 million straight games. He's never been thrown out. What does that say about your call?
Exactly. 2-2 to Reynolds. Ball low and inside. 3-2 on Reynolds. Left-hander Suarez set right of the belly, glanced to second base. Kicks and brings the 3-2. Fly ball towards center field. Coming in Harris, and he lunges forward, makes a knee-high catch. Excellent pursuit by Michael Harris on a really tough low liner. Got a good read on it, darted right in, good break on that one, and squeezes out number 2. Two down now for Spencer Horwitz. In between innings, it'll be the 7th inning stretch, brought to you by the Warrior Alliance, going to bat for veterans and their families by helping them navigate success after military service. To learn more, go to thewarrioralliance.org. Horwitz takes the ball low and outside. Horwitz tonight, 2 more hits. He had 3 last night. And he's gone 2 for 3 tonight with 2 singles and a run scored. One-oh. Ball outside, 2 balls, no strikes.
Attention media, tonight's attendance.
We'll also keep it here in between innings for a little bit longer, as God Bless America will be performed tonight by Philip Phillips. There's the 2-0 pitch. Outside of Horwitz.
Philip Phillips, is that the guy from American Idol?
I think so.
I think it is too. I liked him a lot.
That or there's an echo in here.
Uh-huh.
Suarez, left on left versus Horwitz. 3-0 pitch. That's over for a called strike. Make it 3-1. Horwitz has the average at 273. Young man out of Radford University. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Laid off. There's ball 4 outside. So it's a 2-out walk to Horwitz. And before Gonzalez comes to the plate, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Braves Radio Network.
Never miss a pitch of the Braves.
WCNN North Atlanta, a Dickey broadcasting station.
The Fan, and streaming free on the Fan app.
Drake Baldwin walking out there to the mound. A slow walk. And he walks up the front slope of the mound, chatting with Suarez. Again, the batter will be Gonzalez, who is 1 for 3 with a double, an RBI, and a run scored. Now he's trying to tack on another run here. It's a 3-1 lead for the Pirates in the 7th inning. Suarez took over for Strider, who went 6 innings. Leg kick in the delivery. Ground ball out to short. Not a problem. Kim's got it to second, and they get the out of the incoming Horwitz. And there's the final out here in the top of the 7th. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 2 men left on base. When we come back for the bottom of the 7th, it will be Kim, Harris, and Ozuna coming up for the Braves. And the Pirates have a 3-1 lead. But first, we're going to keep it right here for God Bless America. Down there in front of the mound is Philip Phillips, and he's got his acoustic 6-string guitar. And Philip steps up to the microphone wearing his Braves jersey. And let's go down to the field to hear God Bless America performed by Philip Phillips.
God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. From the mountains to the prairies, to the oceans wide with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home.
That's a beautiful job by Philip Phillips. Terrific by him. Hopefully he doesn't also get ejected by Brock Ballou. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning. 3-1 Pirates.
From playing catch in the front yard to backyard barbecues, your lawn is the backdrop to it all. That's why Pennington, at the official grass seed of the Atlanta Braves, is here to help you grow a lawn you can be proud of. With over 80 years of experience rooted right here in Braves country, Pennington knows what it takes to achieve big league results right at home. So whether you're entertaining or unwinding, You can trust Pennington grass seed, available at the Home Depot.
From joyful occasions to the unexpected, First Franklin Financial makes loans for living, offering fixed rates and flexible terms on loans up to $15,000. The next time you're looking for some extra cash to help make ends meet, come see the friendly Franklin folks or visit us at onefc.com to learn more. All loan terms and APRs depend on meeting our underwriting and income criteria and may require collateral. First Franklin Financial Corporation is licensed by the Virginia State Corporation Commission, CFI 215. Georgia Residential Mortgage Licensee 5656. MMLS number 141654. Not available in North Carolina.
Go ahead, caller. Got a question for Michael Harris II?
Michael, seriously, is that your Ford Bronco?
Yeah, a customized Bronco Raptor.
What do you like about it?
It's a great drive, comfortable, lots of smart tech, and it's ready for just about any adventure. And I look good in it.
No matter where you go to find your next adventure, find it in a smart and rugged Ford Bronco or Bronco Sport SUV. For great offers, see your local Ford dealer. Proud sponsor of your Atlanta Braves.
It's football time, which turns Thursday and Sunday into the best days of the week. Well, they just got better because now through October 26th, Keno has 30% higher payouts during bonus hours, only from the Georgia Lottery.
You won't be able to get through the football season unless you catch the latest news while you work. Lock in Cellini and Domino every weekday from 10 to 2 on 680 The Fan or the Fan app.
Bottom of the seventh inning, it's a 3-1 lead for the Pirates. Braves will send up Ha-Sung Kim with the hopes of turning things around here versus Sugart. And then whomever comes in after him. This right-hander took over last inning. First pitch swinging, popped up. Better get out of the way, Ha-Sung. You're going to get ejected from the game. That lands in the seats. You got to wonder, where do you go now if you pop one up into foul ground? 0-1 on Ha-Sung Kim. Sugart cupped his glove over his left ear to hear the pitch comm device. Now the 0-1 high and outside, 1-1. 3 runs on 9 hits for the Pirates, 1 run on 4 hits for the Braves. Nice job by Phillip Phillips, Georgia native. 1-1 to Kim. That'll be fouled off into the seats down the first baseline. Born in Albany, grew up in Leesburg, Georgia. Okay. You said season 11? Season 11 of American Idol? American Idol.
And that great song, wrote that great song called Home.
1-2 to Kim. Missed high, 2-2.
So it's nice to see him out here singing tonight.
Yeah, loved him playing and singing.
Yeah.
Ready with a 2-2. Here it is from Sugart. There's a called third strike. Nothing wrong with that. One down here in the 7th. Did you know the all-time hot sauce leader in RBIs is the original Louisiana brand hot sauce, and that the original Louisiana brand hot sauce is the official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves? It's like a double play for your mouth. That's Louisiana Hot. Buy you some. I had a text from my sweet mother in between innings.
Tell us to calm down.
Michael Harris takes a ball outside. She says, how will MLB deal with this home plate umpire? I said, he'll be tarred and feathered at midnight.
Yeah. No, he'll be given a 20-year contract.
Yeah.
They won't send him down.
There's the ball low, 2-0.
No matter how bad he is or becomes, he will have a job forever.
There's the 2-0 pitch. Fly ball out towards Pham, drifting back, still drifting, edge of the warning track, squares up to it, makes the catch. And 2 down. Tommy Pham remained in the game to left field. Jack Sawinski moved from left field to center field. That puts it in the hands of Marcell Ozuna. Ozuna has the only RBI of the game for the Braves. 2-out single back in the 2nd inning. Drake Baldwin hit a triple to lead off that inning. And then 3 batters later, Ozuna drove him in with that 2-out single. That's been it for the Braves. First pitch, a little bit low and outside with a sweeper. Ozuna tonight also a tap out to the mound. So he's 1 for 2. 1-0, comebacker ramps off the mound, 2 outs out to second. Horwitz has it, throws over to first base for the out, and the Braves go down 1-2-3 in the bottom of the 7th. Getting late, we go to the top of the 8th, 3-1 Pittsburgh.
My day kicks off with a refreshing Celsius energy drink, then straight to the gym. Pre-K pickup, back home to meal prep. Time for my fire station shift. One more Celsius, gotta keep the lights on. When the 3-alarm hits, I'm ready. Celsius. Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.
Are high-interest credit cards or personal loans weighing you down? Unlock gives homeowners a smarter option. With a home equity agreement, you can tap into your home's equity for cash today. There are no monthly payments and no added debt. Here's how it works. Unlock provides funds upfront and in exchange shares in a portion of your home's future value. That means you keep control with the flexibility to use your equity your way. Pay off bills, invest in home improvements, or set aside savings for peace of mind. For thousands of homeowners, Unlock has been the key to moving forward without the pressure of another payment. Put your equity to work for you. Visit unlock.com to learn more about a home equity agreement. That's unlock.com to learn more.
Terms and conditions apply. Not all homeowners will qualify. Not available in all states. Actor Portrayal. Home equity agreements are offered by Unlock Home Equity Solutions, Inc. In certain states, NMLS number 2657081. Visit www.consumeraccess.org for more info.
South Florida football takes on Charlotte on October 3rd at 7 p.m. Join us for every hit and every heartbeat at Raymond James Stadium. Tickets start at just $25. Visit usfbullstix.com or call 800-GO-BULLS today.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means?
New pitcher for the Braves, Robert Suarez.
My name is Katie. I'm a Spectrum customer for mobile and internet. And I grew up on a farm and ranch in Nebraska, so I'm always cowgirling. Cowboy culture, you never want to pay more than you have to because there are so many expenses that go into farming and ranching. To have any efficiency on the farm, you
need 2 strikeouts, lower half of the order for the Pirates due up.
He's been really good in facing Bart here. It'll be Bart followed by Sawinski and Flores. 3-1 Pirates. Georgia native Joey Bart climbs in. First pitch to him, sent foul into the screen above the Braves dugout. It's the Yanmar strikeout the side inning. And the contestant tonight is Jeremy Vessels. And if Tyler Kinley can strike out the side in order, our contestant Jeremy Vessels will be the lucky winner of a brand new Yanmar utility terrain vehicle. 0-1 to Bart. And a swing and a miss, 0-2. Enter all season long, meaning enter tonight. At Braves.com/Yanmar. Your chance to win a Yanmar UTV. And we entered for a grand prize drawing at the end of the season. Yanmar built together back longer.
Reminds me of a great story in Colorado one year when the Braves were ending the season there.
Here comes the 0-2 to Joey Bart. And Bart pulls one foul.
Mike Swanson, the longtime PR guy for a lot of different teams and one of the best in the business, was the PR man for the Rockies. And a player got hurt. I don't remember who it was, but it was the last day of the season, and he said he's listed as day instead of day to day.
It can't be day to day if there's only one day left.
Yeah.
Or on the last day. Nothing and 2 on Joey Bart. Looking for a strikeout. Our contestant Jeremy Vessels needs 3 straight strikeouts. Here's the 0-2 to Joey Bart. And popped up. Back of the infield cutout, Ha-Sung Kim, the shortstop under it, and that comes down finally into his glove and 1 down. So no winner in the Yanmar strikeout the side inning. Jeremy Vessels, thank you for playing. Thank you for tuning in. Wish we had better news for you. Maybe better luck for you next season. We'll have 1 more contest. That'll be tomorrow. So we will hope for our 3rd winner of the season tomorrow. 1 down here in the 8th inning. Jack Sawinski climbing in. Sawinski's been on base 3 times. 2 single and a hit by pitch. Sawinski takes the ball high and outside. Those singles came in the 5th and 6th innings. Just a 149 hitter, but you wouldn't know it by watching him swing tonight. Kenley's 1-0. Ball a little bit low. 2 balls and no strikes. Kenley rubs up a brand new baseball. For a lot of these pitchers, this could be their final appearance. Obviously the case for Spencer Strider. Got to see him one more time this season as he went 6 innings earlier tonight. Called strike 2-1. Whether you're going to the postseason or not, you want to get out there that last outing and empty the tank. Have one really good outing to finish things up. There's the 2-1 pitch on the way to Sawinski. Sent foul into the seats down the left field line.
Kind of like Sawinski, who's had a hard time coming by hits this year. He's gotten a couple of hits tonight, and then he just starts running till they tag him.
He has. Right-hander Justin Lawrence is tossing for the Pirates in their bullpen. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Missed outside. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Braves in the bottom of the inning will have 8-9-1 coming up. Only one down here in the top of the 8th, though. 3-2 and a fly ball to deep right center field. Acuna and Harris coming together. That'll be Michael Harris's ball out in right center field. And 2 down here in the 8th. Braves have sat down the Pirates in order twice tonight. Happened in the first inning, happened in the 4th inning with Spencer Strider at the controls in those 2 frames. Rafael Flores is the batter. He takes a ball low.
I wonder if he's related to Will Flores. Picture of him up on the big screen kind of looks like him.
I'll tell you something else that stands out about him. Here's the 1-0 pitch. There's a ball outside. That's not Flores. That is Nick York.
Yeah, well, they took the Flores picture down and put York up there. That looks nothing like Will Flores.
Because I saw him come to the plate, and it wasn't his number that threw me off. Here's the 2-0 pitch. There's a fly ball to left field. Jerks him Profar over to his right. He's under it, and he's got it for the out. I saw what I thought to be Flores wearing Nick York's belt because it had an NY on the belt loop. He barred.
Are high-interest credit cards or personal loans weighing you down? Unlock gives homeowners a smarter option. With a home equity agreement, you can tap into your home's equity for cash today. There are no monthly payments and no added debt. Here's how it works. Unlock provides funds upfront and in exchange shares in a portion of your home's future value. That means you keep control with the flexibility to use your equity your way. Pay off bills, invest in home improvements, or set aside savings for peace of mind. For thousands of homeowners, Unlock has been the key to moving forward without the pressure of another payment. Put your equity to work for you. Visit unlock.com to learn more about a home equity agreement. That's unlock.com to learn more.
Terms and conditions apply. Not all homeowners will qualify. Not available in all states. Actor Portrayal. Home equity agreements are offered by Unlock Home Equity Solutions, Inc. In certain states, NMLS number 2657081. Visit www.consumeraccess.org for more info.
Thank you for calling Spectrum. My name is Angie, and I'm in Orlando, Florida. How can I help you today?
Great. You're still there. It must be like 3 a.m.
We're always here 24/7. What can I do for you?
I know it's late, but I wanted to ask you about the best place to set up my router.
It's never too late. We'll have you up and running in no time.
Only Spectrum has 24/7, 100% U.S.-based customer support. It's only everything. Spectrum fiber-powered internet. It's the fastest and most reliable internet. Go to spectrum.com to learn more.
How do we respond to lowball?
Discover more. Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
Engineers, planners, and developers, do you have a project that needs a cultural resources survey? Contact Wiregrass Archaeological Consultants at diggingintothepast.com. That's diggingintothepast.com.
Hey, Braves fans, don't get tricked into following the baseball season or the Atlanta sports scene anywhere else. Listen to Cellini and Domino weekdays 10 to 2 on 680 The Fan.
New pitcher for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Justin Lawrence will take over. He's 1-0, a 0.54 ERA in 16 games. Only 1 run allowed in 16 2/3 innings. Pretty good.
He's on the mound. A few other changes for the Pirates. Here it is to Nacho Alvarez. There's a ball low. Spencer Horwitz moves from second base to first base. And Nick York stays in the game and goes to second base. So York at second, Horwitz at first. Ball and no strikes on Nacho Alvarez. 1-0 pitch. Outside with a sinker.
At this stage of the game, I just start scratching out names and using abbreviations for each name.
It's a good call. So what'd you write down for Horwitz? There's a called strike.
Spencer.
Okay. Two and one on Nacho Alvarez.
I'm not a rookie.
2-1 pitch. Over for a strike. 2-2. Nacho's 0 for 2. Strikeout and a fly out to center. 2-2 popped up. Shallow right. Second baseman York drifting back into very shallow right field. Got it for the out. And one down here in the bottom of the 8th inning. One game left of the season. That'll be tomorrow. Postseason picture becoming more and more in focus with each passing day. Reds trying to make their way into the postseason. This is one you and I were talking about earlier today. Here's Brett Wisely with one down. And the offering to Wisely. That'll be fouled back. The Reds haven't been to the postseason since 2020. They have not won a postseason series since 1995 when they swept the Dodgers in the division series, advanced to play the Braves, and were swept in the NLCS. That's the last time they won a postseason series. There's a ball low.
Well, that's 30 years ago, so they're due.
They are.
I'm pulling for them, actually.
Definitely. Haven't been there in a while. 1 ball and 1 strike on Wisely. Pitch on the way to him. Send foul.
We talked about this a little bit yesterday. Who we're pulling for, who we like, those sort of things. I'm pulling for the Reds to get in. I'm pulling for the Mariners because of my affiliation with them years ago. Pulling for the Brewers.
Wisely cracks one foul into the seats down the left field line. Well, the Mariners ended a drought of their own. They won the AL West for the first time since 2001. No division titles in 24 years. They finally ended that. The Yankees, of course, will be in the postseason. They're still fighting for the division crown. 1-2 send foul. The Yankees this season with their 32nd consecutive winning season. 32 in a row.
That is very impressive.
Blue Jays are searching for a division title. They've not won a division since 2015. And if they win the division this year, there's a ball in tight, it would be just their 2nd division title in the last 32 years. Yankees and Red Sox have dominated that division. You've had the Orioles and Rays make a run or two here or there, but Blue Jays only had 1 division title before this season in the last 31 seasons. Wisely wipes out as a sweeper got him. So 2 down in the inning. Boston Red Sox into the 4-year postseason drought. They're in. Tigers have not won a division since 2014, so they've locked up a postseason spot, but still hoping for a division title. And it would be their first in 11 years. Meanwhile, Cleveland and Texas still tied at 2 in the 8th inning. You can't tell. I went through and got a little postseason tidbit from all the teams that are either in or fighting to get in.
No, I love it.
Ball outside to Profar. The Guardians, if they win the division, it would be their 6th division title in the last 10 years. They've had some really good teams. They just haven't punched through and won a World Series in a while. That's hit high in the air down the right field line, but looking foul by Profar, and that's deep down the right field line and out of play. Dodgers have won the National League West again for the 12th time in the last 13 years. Dodgers have not finished lower than 2nd place in the West since 2011.
Pretty good.
Really good. 1-1 on Profar. Here it comes. Profar belts one foul down the right field line again. Brewers have won the National League Central. And that gives them now 4 division titles over the last 5 years. In the 52 seasons prior to this run, they had just 4 division titles. And now are they calling out Profar? What is Brock Ballou doing? Is he saying that he left, that it's a pitch timer violation? He's saying that he was engaged before the pitch timer got down to 8 seconds, and Brock Ballou, who thinks everybody here is to watch this guy umpire, has now called out Profar. He was looking right at the pitcher.
Who is this guy? Did they just call him up from some amateur league? Mark Wegner can't even defend him, the crew chief.
That ends the inning. More on that when we come back. We go to the 9th, 3-1 Pittsburgh.
Hey. My name is Katie. I'm a Spectrum customer for mobile and internet, and I grew up on a farm and ranch in Nebraska, so I'm always cowgirling. Cowboy culture, you never want to pay more than you have to, because there are so many expenses that go into farming and ranching. To have any efficiency on the farm, you need extreme connection and reception. I bet we save about $180 a month with Spectrum, and that's $2,100 for the whole year.
Real customers, real savings. Visit spectrum.com/save. Real customer testimonial, compensated, not scripted.
I'm Scott Hansen, host of NFL Red Zone. Lowe's knows Sundays are for football. That's why we're here to help you get your next DIY project done, even when the clock isn't on your side. Whether that's a new Filtrete filter or Bosch and Cobalt power tools, Lowe's has everything you need to feel like the MVP of DIY. So get it done and earn your Sunday. Shop now, in-store and online. Lowe's, official partner of the NFL.
Progressive knows you've got enough to worry about in life.
Hi, it's your life again. Feel like another year is just slipping away. Yeah, remember all those New Year's resolutions you made? You still haven't finished the first book. Just 19 more to go. I mean, if we're being honest, it wasn't a very realistic goal. Have you ever considered that you intentionally self-sabotage? So what's that about?
So let Progressive protect your home and auto, because you've got enough to worry about. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states.
Hey everybody, Buck Ballou here. When the Braves don't play at 7, join me for the new Buck Ballou show here on The Fan, 680 and 93.7, home of the Braves.
Raisel Iglesias is on the mound for the top of the 9th inning. Jurickson Profar was just called out on strikes, as Brock Ballou said that Profar wasn't engaged with the pitcher by 8 seconds left on the pitch timer, which is completely false. Completely false.
He made it up.
He had his eyes on the pitcher squared up to him with 9 seconds left on the pitch timer. And this has been just a clown show behind the plate tonight by Brock Ballou.
Oh, that's great. It's clown work.
Just not major league caliber.
Dig me unbelievable. Watch me umpire.
That'll be fouled back. The rule is you have to, as a batter, you have to be engaged with the pitcher with 8 seconds or more on the pitch timer. And with 9 seconds, his right foot was not where he would normally place it. There's a ball popped up. He's at an open stance. That'll reach the seats. But he had his eyes on the pitcher. He was engaged with the pitcher.
Yeah.
And he called him out.
And they've got TV freeze frame showing 9 seconds on the clock out in center field. And Jurickson looking at the pitcher.
2-2 to Henry Davis. That'll be fouled off.
What a bad joke this guy is.
Horrible night. He's ejected Snit. He ejected Matt Olson for the first time in his career.
10-year veteran, never been thrown out.
And he calls out Jurickson Profar for following the rules. 2-2 to Davis, and a swing and a miss for strike 3.
Or we assume it is. Ballou may change the rules to suit himself.
Right.
I don't know if there's any umpiring supervisors watching this. But this guy, there's only one game left in the season. This guy doesn't even deserve to be in spring training next year.
Agreed. One 1-0 to Tommy Pham. And a a sinker that looked like a good pitch, but he doesn't get the call. 1 ball and no strikes. One out to Pham. That's over for a strike. Count even 1-1.
Crew Chief Mark Wagner needs to come in and whisper in Baloo's ear, "You're killing us."
Yeah. 1-1 to Tommy Pham. Well, that's right on the corner, and he doesn't get the call. Iglesias, stunned, just kind of tilts his head to the side in disbelief. 2 balls and a strike on Tommy Pham. Ball low and inside with a changeup. 3-1. Fouled back into the screen. 3-2. I mean, you think about how frustrated we are watching the game. I can't even imagine what it's like down in the dugout. Can't even imagine. 3-2 to Pham. And ball 4 according to Brock Baloo. That was right on the corner. One out walk to Tommy Pham. Iglesias can't believe it.
I thought that was a little wide.
Okay.
Pitch before I thought was a strike.
Braves in the bottom of the 9th. We'll have 2-3-4 coming up. Ball low and outside of Triolo. Trailing 3-1 in the top of the 9th inning. Russell brings it. Ground ball out to short. Diving stop by Kim. Up on his feet to second. They get 1. Wisely holds. That was so fast by Kim, diving to his right and quickly up on his feet and delivering a strike to Wisely for the out. 2 down. Fielder's choice for Triolo. Pham cut down at second. And now it's Reynolds up to the plate, and he's 0 for 4. First pitch swinging. Reynolds missed every stitch of the first pitch changeup. Iglesias trying to guide the Braves through a scoreless top of the 9th and see what the bats can do in the bottom of the inning. 0-1 pitch. Low and outside with a changeup. Count even 1-1 on Reynolds. One high and outside. 2-1.
Rysell is off the mark because he's been distracted by what he thought were some calls that should have gone his way.
Two one, swung on, missed.
There you go.
It's been a night where neither team has committed an error, but lots of errors down there from home plate umpire Brock Baloo. And the Braves trying to fight through it. Have their best shot there in the bottom of the 9th inning. 2-2 whacked into center field. A base hit rolling across the grass in right center. Around second base to third, Triolo, and it's a base hit by Brian Reynolds. That's his 3rd hit of this series and his 1st of the game. He's now 1 for 5 and puts him at the corners with 2 down.
He's hit the ball hard tonight. Nothing to show for it, including that line drive last time up that Michael Harris made a nice running catch on, but finally has his base hit.
Bat in the hands of Horwitz. And he lines one foul on the right field line. Hayden Harris up and tossing in the bullpen for the Braves just in case. Bottom of the 9th, it'll be White, Acuna, and Baldwin due up. 0-1 misses low. 1 ball and 1 strike on Horwitz. Horwitz has been to the plate, let's see, 9 times in the series. And he's been on base just about all of them. 1-1 pitch. He swings and misses at a changeup. Last night, Horwitz went to the plate 5 times, reached 5 times. Tonight, he's been to the plate 4 times. He's reached 3 times. It would be a big out if you could get him right here, because outs versus this guy have been so few and far between. 1-2 pitch. Got him swinging for strike 3. And so I want to strike anybody out. Can't leave it into the hands of Ballou for a called third strike. And Iglesias got one by him. That ends the top of the 9th.
My name is Katie. I'm a Spectrum customer for mobile and internet. And I grew up on a farm and ranch in Nebraska, so I'm always cowgirling. Cowboy culture, you never want to pay more than you have to, because there are so many expenses that go into farming and ranching. To have any efficiency on the farm, you need extreme connection and reception. I bet we save about $180 a month with Spectrum, and that's $2,100 for the whole year.
Real customers, real savings. Visit spectrum.com/save. Real customer testimonial, compensated, not scripted.
If you've been in a big truck accident, you better have a lawyer who understands the traffic rules for big trucks.
And a lawyer who can navigate the hundreds of laws that can complicate your case.
At Farah & Farah, we're ready to go the long haul to fight for you. Tampa.
Progressive knows you've got enough to worry about in life.
Hi, it's your life again. Feel like another year is just slipping away? Yeah, remember all those New Year's resolutions you made? You still haven't finished the first book. Just 19 more to go. I mean, if we're being honest, it wasn't a very realistic goal. Have you ever considered that you intentionally self-sabotage? So what's that about?
So let Progressive protect your home and auto, because you've got enough to worry about. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states.
So I made the new Eggo protein waffles the other day for my kids, and they couldn't believe how good they tasted, or that they were packed with protein. They have the same great Eggo taste we all know and love, plus 20% of your daily protein. They seriously taste amazing, whether it's part of your...
1 to 3 p.m., only from the Georgia Lottery. Play responsibly.
I'm Cortland spokespug, Cordy. This broadcast of the Atlanta Braves is brought to you by Cortland. Visit Cortland.com to find your new apartment or one of our next-level communities. Go Braves!
Hey, Braves fans, this is Chuck Oliver. You won't be able to get through the end of baseball season or the entire college football season without Chuck and Chernoff, weekdays from 2 to 6 on 680 The Fan and the Fan app.
Dennis Santana worked an inning last night in a non-save situation, got the Braves 1-2-3 in the ninth. Tonight he is in a save situation, looking for his 16th of the year. He's 4-5, 2.21 ERA.
They're to greet him, Eli White, on the first pitch to Eli. Misses up and in. Again, it was Eli who came on when Matt Olson was unfairly ejected by Brock Ballou. And Eli took over at first base. Now this is his first trip to the plate. Offering on the way, and Eli White sends one foul, arcing its way into the seats down the right field line. Make it a 1-1 count on Eli White. The game in Milwaukee is in the bottom of the 7th. The Reds have a 7-4 lead on the Brewers. Here's the 1-1 pitch. White takes the ball low and outside. Still 2 apiece, Cleveland and Texas in the top of the 9th in Cleveland. Right-hander Santana ready to bring it. He strides and brings the 2-1. Eli White out on his front foot, swinging and missing at a slider. Santana, rather than wearing the black socks under his pants, he's got those black legging tights on, and the pants stop above the knees. About the highest pants you're ever going to see. There's the 2-2 pitch on the way to Eli White. Eli taps one foul to the third baseline. Like football pants.
Well, you know, those closers, you never know when they might need to run into right center field and flag one down.
Right. Ready with his 2-2 offering. Set right of the belly. Spins the pitch. Eli reaches and misses at a slider for strike 3. One down here in the 9th inning.
It's 11 strikeouts for Pirates pitchers tonight, with an asterisk. One rung up by the umpire that shouldn't have been.
Right. One out for Ronald Acuna. 3-1 Pirates, bottom of the 9th. A little bit off the plate with a fastball. 1 ball and no strikes. Need a base runner, bring the tying run to the plate and have a shot at it. Be great if Ronald could get on base. Drake Baldwin is on deck right now. 1-0 pitch. Check swing and bounce foul over by Drake. Ball was bouncing to Drake, and he just took the bat and swatted it towards the dugout perfectly. Ronald 0 for 3 in the game. Couple of ground outs and a strikeout. Here's the 1-1. 3/4 swing he went. Fooled by that sinker. And Acuna looking at a 1-2 count. He's got his average at 287 for the season. 20 homers this year for Acuna. 40 runs batted in. Slugging .509. Here comes the 1-2 for Santana. And Ronald flips one down the right field line. May drop in. That's a fair ball. Just a soft splash into right field, right inside the chalk. Base hit with one down brings the tying run to the plate, and Drake Baldwin. That was a slider, and he went down for it. Got just enough on it and hit it off the label.
Just a little Ric Flair to right.
Woo. Drake Baldwin tonight has scored the only Braves run. That was back in the second. He tripled that inning. He also doubled in the fourth, struck out in the 6th inning. First pitch to Baldwin. Takes a big hack and a miss at a changeup away. Baldwin studying Santana. He did not face him last night. He was on deck when the game ended. There's a called strike. Throw down to second as Acuna is on the move. And Ronald's in there. Acuna steals second. That's his 9th steal in 10 attempts this year. Had a head first slide into the bag. Throw was well laid by Henry Davis. 0-2 on Baldwin. Runner at second. 1 out. Ha-Sung Kim on deck. Good ball to the board. Bring the winning run to the plate. 0-2 pitch. Low and in the dirt right in front of his left foot. So a 1-2 count on Drake Baldwin. Drake's been so good with 2 strikes all year. Looking for a base hit to drive in Acuna. Get on base. Bring the winning run to the plate. The 1-2. And he swings and misses at a changeup for strike 3. Pretty good change out of Santana. So the Braves down to their final out, and it's in the hands of Ha-Sung Kim. If he can reach, then Harris would get a crack at it, representing the winning run.
Great deception on the changeup by Santana. He's tall and lanky, very long arms. Looks a lot harder coming out of his hand than it is.
First pitch to Kim, way outside with a fastball. Only Braves who saw Santana last night were Profar, Olsen, and Acuna. 2 down, bottom of the 9th, 3-1 Pirates. 1-0 pitch. Just a little bit low and away with a slider. 2-0. Kim 0 for 7 in the series. You got to feel like he's due to make something happen. Grips the stick, waving it back and forth behind his right ear. And Santana comes set of the belly. 2-0 pitch is outside. 3-0. Well, if he walks him, the winning run comes to the plate at Michael Harris. You would just love to have that moment. Have it as a possibility. 3 balls and no strikes. Here it comes. And there's a strike. Nothing fancy. Fastball grooved right down the middle. Acuna lead at second. 3-1. Hit in the air towards center field. Going back, Sawinski over to his left. And he's there as he backpedals and squeezes the final out of the game. Braves can come back in this one. And it's the Pirates who defeat the Braves by a final score of 3-1. For the Braves in the 9th, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, a man left. Only errors tonight were from the home plate umpire, Brock Ballou. He had a slew of them tonight. Final score, Pirates 3, Braves 1. Back with the totals after this.
Hey, Braves fans, sometimes life throws you a knee-buckling curveball. That's when Truist One Checking steps up to the plate. If you're behind in the count, you won't have to worry about overdraft fees. Plus, eligible clients enjoy a balance buffer for some extra cushion. You'll get a convenient mobile app to keep an eye on things and access to thousands of Truist ATMs. Be ready every inning with Truist One Checking. It's life-ready checking that grows with you. Get Truist One Checking today. Truist Bank. Member FDIC.
Have you ever wondered if there was something special you could put on your food to make it even better? There is, and it's called the original Louisiana brand hot sauce. Perfectly blending zesty peppers, tangy vinegar, and salty salt. The original Louisiana brand hot sauce.
My day kicks off with a refreshing Celsius energy drink, then straight to the gym. Pre-K pickup, back home to meal prep. Time for my fire station shift. One more Celsius, gotta keep the lights on. When the 3-alarm hits, I'm ready. Celsius. Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.
Thank you for calling Spectrum. My name is Angie, and I'm in Orlando, Florida. How can I help you today?
Great. You're still there. It must be like 3 a.m.
We're always here 24/7. What can I do for you?
I know it's late, but I wanted to ask you about the best place to set up my router.
It's never too late. We'll have you up and running in no time.
Only Spectrum has 24/7, 100% US-based customer support. It's only everything. Spectrum fiber-powered internet. It's the fastest and most reliable internet. Go to Spectrum.com to learn more.
After an accident, you may have an x-ray that looks normal, but you're still in pain. That's because soft tissue injuries like sprains and tears don't show up on x-rays. And if an insurance company doesn't see it, they may not believe you're hurt.
When they don't take your pain seriously, we fight back. We know doctors who are experts in diagnosing soft tissue injuries. They can help us prove that your pain is real, and we'll seek to get you paid for all of your future medical expenses.
Farah and Farah, Tampa.
Switching to Progressive is a game-winning call. And that reminds us of other game-winning calls in the history of sports.
It was a doubleheader in August and really hot inside the concession stand. So instead of waiting for people to come to me, I figured I'd walk around yelling, "Hot dogs here!" And that's how I became the first hot dog vendor in sports.
Okay, not really a game-winning call, but it was a good call. You can make one too. Switch to Progressive and you could save hundreds. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in all states.
South Florida football takes on Charlotte on October 3rd at 7 p.m. Join us for every hit and every heartbeat at Raymond James Stadium. Tickets start at just $25. Visit usfbullstix.com or call 800-GO-BULLS today.
Does it ever feel like you're a marketing professional just
speaking into the void?
But with LinkedIn ads, you can know you're reaching the right decision makers, a network of 130 million of them, in fact. You can even target buyers by job title, industry, company, seniority, skills, and did I say job title? See how you can avoid the void and reach the right buyers with LinkedIn ads. Spend $250 on your first campaign and get a free $250 credit for the next one. Get started at linkedin.com/campaign. Terms and conditions apply.
Zach means business about his bike shop business, so he opened a free business checking account with Mid-Florida, who gave him $300. Guess his financial worries have rolled on out. Mid-Florida Credit Union, insured by NCUA, 0.00% annual percentage yield. Terms and conditions apply and must be met within 6 months.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Nobel was the scientist who...
Save hundreds with Liberty Mutual, but now we want you to feel it. Cue the emu music, Limu.
Save yourself money today. Increase your wealth. Customize and save, we say.
That may have been too much feeling.
Only pay for what you need at libertymutual.com.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Savings vary. Underwritten by Liberty Mutual Insurance Company and affiliates. Excludes Massachusetts.
Hey, Braves Country, it's Tom Glavine, and when my ride needs a wash, I trust the official car wash of the Atlanta Braves, Tidal Wave Auto Spa. With hundreds of convenient locations, all-star customer service, and cutting-edge equipment that gets my ride sparkling clean in just 3 minutes, Tidal Wave is a game changer. Visit TidalWaveAutospa.com to find a location near you.
My car is happy. I am happy. Tidal Wave Auto Spa.
The original Louisiana brand hot sauce. It's the perfect balance of peppers, vinegar, and the salty tears of Mets fans. That's Louisiana Hot. Buy you some.
You won't be able to get through the football season unless you catch the latest news while you work. Lock in Cellini and Domino every weekday from 10 to 2 on 680 The Fan or the Fan app.
Pirates win this one 3-1 over the Braves. They take the series. 1 game left in the season. Braves looking to finish it up with a victory tomorrow. Braves and Pirates right here at Truist Park. Our Braves Radio Network coverage will begin at 2 o'clock Eastern with the Ford leadoff show. And then Joe and I have the first pitch at 3:15 Eastern, 2:15 Central here on the Braves Radio Network for the final game of the season. A couple of right-handers going at it. Charlie Morton getting the ball for the Braves. He's 9-11 with a 5.89 ERA. Johan Oviedo gets the ball for the Pirates. He's 2-0 with a 3.57 ERA. So for the fellas in studio tonight, Joe Virgin and Aaron Canada. Also for Joe Simpson and our producer-engineer Jonathan Chadwick, I'm Ben Ingram saying so long and good evening from Truist Park here in Atlanta, Georgia. Final score, Pirates 3, Braves 1. Stay tuned for the Hyundai postgame show starting right now with Barrett Sallee.
Thank you very much, Ben. I hope you enjoy the Ump Show starring Brock Ballou across the street. Let's get to our Xfinity play of the game, and it came courtesy of Marcell Ozuna. His RBI single in the second inning brought home Drake Baldwin, and it got the Braves on the board. Introducing the 5-year price guarantee from Xfinity. Get one consistent internet price for the next 5 years. No contracts, no curveballs. Totals, highlights, and sound from the clubhouse coming up after the break. You're listening to the Hyundai Post Game Show on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Thanks for listening to Atlanta Braves Baseball on the Braves Radio Network, lit by Louisiana Hot Sauce. This broadcast of Atlanta Braves Baseball is a presentation of the Atlanta Braves and Dickey Broadcasting Company, Atlanta.
Any use of the accounts, descriptions, and audio of today's game without the express written consent of the Atlanta Braves Major League Baseball Club and Dickey Broadcasting Company is strictly prohibited.
Don't move, because the Hyundai Postgame Show is up next on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network, lit by Louisiana Hot Sauce.
Fall is here, but it's still hot here in the state of Georgia, which means pests like ants, roaches, and mosquitoes are out in full force. Luckily, you can trust the pros at Arrow Exterminators to keep your home pest-free inside and out. Arrow protects homes and businesses and is the official pest control provider of Truist Park and the Braves, so you know you're getting the best from the best. To set up a free pest inspection, call 888-GO-ARROW or visit arrowexterminators.com.
FanDuel Sports Network is your home for your home teams. One app means one destination all year long for the most local games in your area. Watch all the big hits, the big shots, and the big goals all in one place. For coverage of your local MLB, NBA, and NHL teams year-round, visit FanDuelSportsNetwork.com or download the FanDuel Sports Network app to sign up for our annual pass. Don't miss a minute of the action. Game on.
Puka, Bella, I'm sure you've noticed some changes.
Who are you talking to?
I'm just practicing for when I have to tell the dogs about the twins. You know, because they'll
be fine in the spacious third row seat.
But the twins
can sleep peacefully thanks to the rear manual sunshade.
And what about the
extra cargo space for strollers and dog beds?
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Can we go to the hospital now? The contractions are getting closer.
The 3-row Lexus TX, because everyone should feel like the center of the universe. Click the banner to discover more. Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
A golf instructor who knows technique can improve an aspiring pro's swing. But one who really cares can help transform a career.
There he is, your new champion.
When you team up with someone who knows a lot and cares even more, you're unstoppable. At Truist, we believe the same is true for banking. Truist, leaders in banking, unwavering in care. Truist Bank, member FDIC, leading based on top 10 U.S. commercial bank.
At Georgia Power, we know that energy costs are an important part of every budget, and we're committed to providing tools and assistance to make a difference. Learn more at georgiapower.com/myenergy.
It came from outer space.
No, it came from Grindhouse Killer Burgers.
The taste is out of this world.
Well, the taste is, but they're from Atlanta and now at Truist Park.
They are burgers you could die for.
But please don't. Grindhouse Killer Burgers is now at Truist Park. Grab our signature burger at 3 locations, including the 300 level and new Outfield Market, or at one of the 5 Atlanta and Athens locations. You can even book our food truck to bring Grindhouse to your next event. Grindhouse Killer Burgers.
Live fast. Eat well.
Braves fans, this is Mike Morgan, founder and CEO of 13 Heroes. Like you, I was devastated when tragedy struck in 2021, killing 13 U.S. service members in Afghanistan. From then, I immediately founded 13 Heroes for a way to give back to the families who lost their loved ones. 13 Heroes is a premium, award-winning line of spirits with the purest and smoothest liquid on the market. Please help turn tragedy into legacy by picking up a bottle of 13 Heroes at your local bottle shop or visit 13heroes.com. Proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
Hey fans, don't miss a pitch, double play, or game-winning home run. Because life's best moments deserve crystal clear vision at Marietta Eye Clinic. Our 35 award-winning doctors cover everything from kids' eye exams to advanced surgeries with the latest technology. Our new Johns Creek Clinic and Surgery Center are open, and Cartersville is on the way, bringing you 14 convenient Atlanta area locations. With easy online scheduling, expert care is just a click away. Book now at MariettaEye.com. Marietta Eye Clinic. Your vision, our priority.
Traffic and weather can't keep you up to date on what really matters to you. Make Chuck and Chernoff part of your routine weekdays from 2 to 6 on 680 The Fan. Or tell your smart speaker to play 680.
Another ball game is in the books, and we've got it all covered. This is the Hyundai Postgame Show on the Braves Radio Network. All the highlights, news, and audio from today's game is on the way. All driven by your local Hyundai dealer. Proud sponsor of the Atlanta Braves. Visit buyhyundai.com.
Sales 3-2. Not a thing wrong with that. Here's the strike zone with a fastball.
Now live from the Battery Atlanta at Truist Park. It's time for the Hyundai Postgame Show on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Well, for the penultimate game of the 2025 season between two teams that are out of contention, that one provided plenty of fireworks. Barrett Salee here in the Braves Radio Network studios. In the Battery, Atlanta steps away from the right field gate at Truist Park. Fans leaving a little unhappy after the 3-1 loss to the Pittsburgh Pirates. You could also call it a little bit of an ump show starring Brock Ballou. Let's get to the highlights. No score, bottom of the second. Drake Baldwin looking to add a little bit to his resume for Rookie of the Year, and he gets things going with the bang.
Here's the 3-1 pitch. Baldwin with a line drive high in the air to deep left field. Going back Sawinski. That's over his head off the wall on the fly and bounces by him. Could be 3 bags for Drake. Around second. Heading for third. Feet first line and a triple. Drake Baldwin with a 3-bagger off the wall in left and a great start for the second inning.
Let's skip it ahead. 2 down in the inning. Marcell Ozuna in the box against Bubba Chandler looking to get the Braves on the board.
Oh, and a banger into right field. Base hit by Ozuna. Turned around a 100-mile-an-hour fastball, and it's 1-0 Braves.
Top of the third, Henry Davis leading off the inning against Spencer Strider, looking to tie things up at 1.
0-2 pitch. And he rocks one to deep left field. Incoming towards the seats, in left and out of here. Henry Davis with his 7th homer.
425 feet and 109 miles per hour off the bat of Davis. Top of the 6th, still tied at 1. Spencer Horwitz at first after a 1-out single. Nick Gonzalez at the plate looking to break the tie.
And the 2-1 pitch to Gonzalez. Swung on, hit toward right center field. That's trouble. Michael's on the run. He can't get it. It one-hops the wall. He plays it off the wall. Rounding third and coming home and scoring is going to be Horwitz.
Later in the inning, runners on first and second. 1 down with Strider facing Jack Sawinski.
3-1 the count. The pitch swung on, bounced to the left side and past Ha-Sung Kim and into left field. That's going to plate a run. Over to third goes Joey Bart. And Sawinski beats the shift. Hit it just out of the reach of Kim. And Sawinski, who we were talking about, hitting a .137, is now 2 for 2. And he picks up his 10th RBI of the year.
Bottom of the 6th, and that's when things get a little spicy. Matt Olson at the plate with nobody on and nobody down, and the ump show starring Brock Ballou begins.
3-1 pitch popped up a mile high behind home plate, first base side, and off the glove of Henry Davis. Olson is still alive. And now what are they
calling him out? Home plate umpire Brock Ballou had the fist up saying he's out.
And boy,
I think he's saying he interfered with Davis's path to where that ball was.
Well, Matt Olson is hot. How's he supposed to know where the path is?
Now Acuna's grabbing. That is as hot as I've ever seen Matt Olson.
I agree. And Brian Snitker, did he throw Brian out?
He did. Terrible call. That's not a call that should be made at a major league game. That's a Bush League call by Brock Ballou.
Oh, that was horrible. That was just horrible. They barely even touched. He's still hearing it from the Braves dugout, and he ought to be. We won't forget you, Mr. Ballou. And you're right. I've never seen Matt Olson so upset. I mean, that was C.B. Buckner-like.
Yeah, maybe even worse.
God.
Matt Olson got thrown out in between innings as well. When you make Matt Olson mad, you've done something very terribly wrong. Jurickson Profar was called out later for a pitch clock violation, even though he was in the box and addressing the pitcher. Yeah, it was just kind of that night. Glad all those fans across the street paid for that ump show, because they certainly got one from Brock Ballou. Bottom of the ninth, still 3-1. Back to actual baseball. Bottom of the ninth, still 3-1. Ronald Acuna Jr. on second with 2 down, and Ha-Sung Kim at the plate facing Dennis Santana.
3-1. In the air towards center field, going back Sawinski over to his left, and he's there as he backpedals and squeezes the foul out of the game. Braves can come back in this one. And it's the Pirates who defeat the Braves by a final score of 3-1. For the Braves in the ninth, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, a man left. Only errors tonight were from the home plate umpire, Brock Ballou. He had a slew of them tonight. Final score, Pirates 3, Braves 1.
Yes, he did. Bubba Chandler gets the win. He's 4-1. Spencer Strider the loss. He's 7-14. Dennis Santana gets the save, his 16th of the season. Before we hit a break, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Every Atlanta Braves game, live on the air and streaming free on the app.
WCNN North Atlanta, a Dickey broadcasting station.
The Fan.
Fans, there's never been a better time to test drive that Hyundai that you've always wanted. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today. Hyundai is a proud partner of the Atlanta Braves. We'll take a break. When we come back, you'll hear from Spencer Strider. This is the Hyundai Postgame Show on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Ever feel like the road is out to... Thankfully, Hyundai is always working to ensure it doesn't, with over 130 IIHS Top Safety Awards since 2006. IIHS Top Safety Awards include Top Safety Pick and Top Safety Pick Plus awards to Hyundai vehicles from 2006 to 2025.
Lease a Hyundai Tucson for $259 a month, or get 1.99% APR or $1,750 bonus cash. Hyundai is a proud partner of the Atlanta Braves. Call 813-867-0006 for complete offer details.
Napa has the parts and the expertise to help your business stay ahead of the game. That's why Napa is a proud partner of the 2025 Atlanta Braves. 2 legends driven to win from the field to the open road. While Napa is powering fleets and garages across the country, the Braves are delivering pennants, MVPs, and championships. So no matter the size of your business, Napa are the pros that know how to keep you moving at full speed.
When you're looking for leading cardiac treatment, look to Northside Hospital Heart Institute. We lead with 5 emergency cardiac care centers, so we're here when you need us most. We lead with more than 55 locations in Georgia. That means we're always in the heart of your neighborhood. We lead with clarity, because clear direction is better when it comes to understanding every step of your treatment. Northside Hospital Heart Institute. We lead with heart.
Hurry up and get your Braves tickets for the 2025 season. With great matchups and multiple seating options and packages available, there's something every fan will love. Visit Braves.com/tickets today.
When you need a lawyer after an auto accident, don't just choose any legal team. Make the right call with Ken Nugent. Ken is based in Georgia. Other big-name legal teams aren't even from this area. Strike 1. Ken gets you your money quick, while other legal teams waste your time. Strike 2. Ken and his team are with you from start to finish. Other legal teams pass you off to a secondary team. Strike 3. 3 strikes. Those other legal teams are out. 1 call to Ken. That's all you need. 404-CALL-KEN.
1 call, that's all.
Today's highlight is brought to you by Toyota. At home or on the road, they're never the underdog. Toyota, Let's go places. Get 1.99% APR for 36 months on a new 2025 Toyota Tacoma Hybrid. Offer valid through September 30th, 2025. Zero down for well-qualified buyers with approved credit and financing through Southeast Toyota Finance. $28.64 monthly payment for every $1,000 financed. Excludes tax, tag, registration, title, and dealer fees. See dealer for details.
Hey, Braves fans! SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of the A, meaning SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of... the official ticket marketplace of...
That ball was crushed.
And...
Did you see that?
whether you're buying or selling tickets to Braves games or to any other live event across Braves country, SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be part of every home team win. SeatGeek, the official ticket marketplace of... Let's go Braves!
Stream Braves baseball in crystal clear HD on the Fan app. Now with Apple CarPlay, so you can get it directly through your dashboard. Download the Fan app now. If you missed any of today's Braves action, the Hyundai Postgame Show has you covered. You're locked into the Hyundai Postgame Show on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network. Driven by your local Hyundai dealer. Proud sponsor of the Atlanta Braves.
Welcome back. Hey, fans, injuries can be devastating in baseball and in life. If you or someone you love are injured in an accident, there's only one call to make. Attorney Ken Nugent and his team. This season, Ken Nugent and Chris Sale teamed up to remind all of us, like Ken and his team, our brave first responders also put Georgians first when devastating injuries occur. 6 deserving recipients were recognized during their tremendous service with a $1,500 award courtesy of attorney Ken Nugent. Each also joined Ken and Chris Sale on the field before a Braves home game. To all the first responders out there, thank you for your service. See more from this awesome season-long promotion at Ken Nugent on Instagram or by calling callken.com. Attorney Ken Nugent, one call. That's all. Spencer Strider was tagged with the loss. He finished the season 7-14. He went 6 innings, gave up 8 hits, 3 earned runs, walked 2, and struck out 5. Here is Spencer Strider.
Spencer, did you feel like you continued? I know that you gave up 3 runs, but did you feel like you continued making the kind of progress you talked about in recent weeks?
I mean, I thought there was some regression today. Just didn't command the curveball. Slider commanded it, but didn't have the right shape. So... that's going to happen. So thought you executed a lot of pitches still, and everything kind of went to the area I was trying to throw it to for the most part. So, a lot of times that's all you can do. I thought we were really efficient, managed bat speed pretty well for a while. Got them to swing, which was good, and then we're set up really well to go super deep and keep us in the game, and just couldn't do it.
How good does it feel to get through this healthy, to be where you are now?
Yeah. I mean, I'd definitely rather be healthy than hurt. So, it's going to be an important off season, just like any other. But still, a lot of adjustments to make and things to work on. So, good to be in a position to do that.
You had a long winter, but are you pretty excited to think about getting there, getting to Florida next spring, and just you being where you hope to be, and then the team too, just everyone being healthy, starting?
Yeah, I don't think that spring training's even in any part of my mind right now. I think that, I've got to come to the field tomorrow. First of all, the rest of the guys need to come to the field tomorrow. We got a game. We've got to worry about that. And, compete tomorrow. And then, take things one day at a time. I think that the idea that we're going to arrive in Florida or the beginning of the season next year and everything's going to be the way we want it to is a very dangerous assumption. Every team's going to struggle with injuries. Every team's going to have to face adversity. And this idea that we're just going to walk ourselves into a perfect situation is dangerous. I think that we've got to be anticipate that adversity, injuries and slumps and struggles, whatever it may be, and learn from what we've experienced in that regard this year and last year and every year in our careers, and focus on doing the work in the offseason to put ourselves in a position to handle those things when they occur next year, because they will.
What are some of your personal goals in the offseason?
Yeah, got to get fitter. I need to neurologically reset my upper right side. That is something that I am focused on doing. I've thrown for 13 months straight, so I need to kind of let my body reset, find some symmetry and some just some more ease and looseness. Think analyzing how I'm moving, looking at some range of motion stuff, and trying to just take in where I'm at physically, and then put together a program that based on that information enables me to be in the best place possible.
With Charlie, how important he has been to you and what a good friend he is. What's that going to be like tomorrow watching him open that game?
Yeah, it's going to be cool. I still just can't believe he's here. It's every time I see him, I'm just what are you doing here? So it seems like he was never gone, but at the same time, I'm kudos to anybody that was involved in the decision to do that. I think it was absolutely the right thing, and I know it means a ton to him, and it means a lot to everybody else on the team and in our clubhouse, and I hope it means a lot to the fans to see him in a Braves jersey one more time. And I know, speak for myself and anybody else that's played with him, that the opportunity to see him pitch here is always special.
That was Brave starting pitcher Spencer Strider. Hey, fans, at Racetrack, we understand the importance of good food, cold drinks, and a great game. Be sure to download the Racetrack app now to stay up to date on amazing in-store offers and become a valued rewards member. Head to Racetrack for whatever gets you going. We'll take a break. When we come back, you'll hear from manager Brian Snitker. This is the Hyundai Postgame Show on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Ever feel like the road is out to... Thankfully, Hyundai is always working to ensure it doesn't, with over 130 IIHS Top Safety Awards since 2006. IIHS Top Safety Awards include Top Safety Pick and Top Safety Pick Plus awards to Hyundai vehicles from 2006 to 2025.
Lease a Hyundai Tucson for $259 a month, or get 1.99% APR or $1,750 bonus cash. Hyundai is a proud partner of the Atlanta Braves. Call 813-867-0006 for complete offer details.
Fall is here, but it's still hot here in the state of Georgia, which means pests like ants, roaches, and mosquitoes are out in full force. Luckily, you can trust the pros at Arrow Exterminators to keep your home pest-free inside and out. Arrow protects homes and businesses and is the official pest control provider of Truist Park and the Braves, so you know you're getting the best from the best. To set up a free pest inspection, call 888-GO-ARROW or visit arrowexterminators.com.
You're not afraid to get dirty. You know there's strength in sweat, pride in a hard day's work, and power in a great team. We agree the best teams run like a well-oiled machine. That's why you need a Yanmar tractor on your roster. The tractor rated #1 in product quality by the EDA 5 years running. From digging and grading to tilling and mowing. Get more done. Take less time. Yanmar gets you to the game faster. See all their tractors online at yanmartractor.com. That's yanmartractor.com.
Atlanta Braves baseball on the Braves Radio Network is lit by the original Louisiana brand hot sauce, the official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves. Bring the heat.
Hey, Braves fans, it's Ben Ingram for Emory Healthcare. If you're like me, you get the day going in a hurry with a lot to get done. But what if a nagging joint pain or sports injury is holding you back? Go to Emory Orthopedics. With multiple clinic locations across Metro Atlanta and one in Flowery Branch, you'll find the expert care you need. Emory is also home to the only dedicated hospital in Georgia focused on spine,